YouTube. Today I'm going to sing you a love song. No. Alright.
Let me tell you the story of Ragnarok.
Okay, so you guys do see a crossroads sign? Well, not crossroads, but a one-way sign?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hmm?
So, welcome to Fear Itself. The game, I have called this game Bright Falls, which the one person who listens to us may understand. Alright. Let's see. Where's my notes? Now is a good intro. There we go. So, okay, first, well, let's go by... Alright. The affinities and enmities part will be... Where was that? Ben, where was that?
Hmm?
I'm asking you a question. You can't answer. I'm sorry.
Oh.
You don't have this PDF in front of you. I'm sorry.
I'm not psychic.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. Kind of.
Okay. Well, okay. I was about to say, if you're sure, then you're psychic. All right. Your affinities and enmities. So we'll start out with this opening scene, and yeah, it's a basic like D&D who you are. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do this. Do either of you get seasick?
No.
You?
No.
All right. It's a 4 foot long face. 5 foot.
5.
It takes exactly 6.5 feet to spell Earth.
Big world.
Hood River doesn't exist. Anyways.
What about nowhere?
Maybe.
Nowhere.
Okay, so neither of you get seasick. Well, it's good because you had to. You're on a ferry boat at the moment. You've been on a ferry boat for about 8 hours, really. You've had to cross a river. Like you've went riverways down I-90. Mainly because of the convenience of not having to pick up traffic, and you do have your cars with you. Which one of you drove here? Well, first, let's start with the characters right now. So who wants to go first?
Ben.
Ben does.
Okay, Ben.
Okay.
Again, you're basically introducing yourself to Chris. So, as both of you are standing on the edge of this ferry boat, like leaning on the railings, you see a bridge, like an overhang bridge coming over to you as the ferry boat goes underneath it. Cars behind you sitting on it, and you basically look over to him and say, introduce yourself.
Okay. Just my name, or
How would you
I introduce
introduce
myself?
yourself? Yeah.
Alrighty. I smile and say, the name's Victor. Victor Hakamatyar.
He falls off the ferry boat and dies.
I get struck by a tree monster because I'm Rick Harrison.
Oh my god.
Okay, wait, what did you do now? You just said hello, your name is Victor?
Yeah.
Right? Alright, I nod and I reach my hand out and I say, my name's Rick.
I'd say hello, Rick. And I shake your hand. Mm.
So,
Do you firmly grasp it? That's the question.
Yeah.
alright. So I'm going to assume neither of you, this is your first meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Chris, you good with that?
Yeah, I've never met him.
Alright, so now is your inner monologue for my sake, and for just introductions. Go for it, Ben.
Minor monologue.
Yeah, like, now explain to me how you would explain your character in D&D, basically.
Okay. Alrighty, my name's Victor Hakamatyar. I am an international arms dealer, and
I should... Anything you want to keep secret from Chris, don't say it. So...
It's, that's probably a secret, but
Yeah, it's okay.
it's not that big of a secret. I would have told him.
Yeah. You tell everyone.
Meh.
Alright.
That's all I'm gonna say then, because
Alright. You're just not gonna... You're a very, like, stern person, keeps to yourself most of the time.
yeah.
Just feel kind of open to the moment. Alright. Chris, that's all the info you get on this guy, so... Your turn. He's gonna say his name's Rick, and that's it.
So you want my intro, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Anything
Okay.
you don't want Ben to know, though, keep it to yourself.
My name's Rick Harrison, and this is my pawn shop. I work here with my old man and my son, Big Hoss. Everything in here has a story and a price. One thing I've learned after 21 years, you never know what is going to come through that door. I'm kidding. 100% kidding, by the way.
100% donkey.
Donkey.
99.9%.
Yeah.
Anyways, absolutely horse farm. Let's see. Where did I write that down at? Pretty much my dude is like a traveling fucking photographic journalist who like
Okay.
tries to bring up corruption in like the government, but not because he's expressly interested in being a hero. He just likes the fame.
Okay.
And if I were to quote like my bullshit story I came up with, it would be, "A life is just another story."
I like it. Okay. Alright. So what's both of your reasons for coming to Bright Falls today? As the giant bridge that goes over the river goes over your head as the ferry boat makes its way underneath it, it says "Welcome to Bright Falls" right on the side of it as cars pass by on top. It's a cloudy northwestern day in Washington. The air is filled with like sea salt, I guess. Like that's what people tell me.
Filled with sea
Again.
salt.
Again, like when people describe oceans, they say the air smells like sea salt. I'm like, okay, sure.
Well, maybe you can taste it.
Okay, no, yeah, okay, there. You have the taste of sea salt, and no, it's fresh water. You have the taste of
Crystal
open water,
2.0 save a lot drinking water.
basically. It's not a clean river, anyways. Yeah,
Whatever
but
the hell Rick Harrison
Wait.
had to eat.
Is this
It's
the
a-
Delaware?
maybe.
Are we crossing
If it's a
El Delaware?
But yeah, overcast day. The sun's out, but behind the clouds, you see, like, approaching you up to the shore from the dockyard. You see the town of Bright Falls. What's your reasonings for coming to Bright Falls? You do know coming here that in about 2 weeks, the 68th annual Deer Fest is going to happen.
Business.
Business? Okay. Chris? Or Rick?
Wait, what?
Rick.
What's your reasoning for coming to Bright Falls?
Oh, I heard there was going to be some shady dealings between government officials.
Okay. Possibly at the Deer Fest happening in about 2 weeks or something like that?
Possibly.
Possibly. It's up to you. My back hurts. Okay, here we go. So, or whatever horn a ferry boat makes. I need to do research on vehicles. Cars are easy.
Is that Ferry?
Ferry, yes.
Alright, making
Ferry.
sure it wasn't like a winged boat.
Nah, it's a kind of boat where people get on it to travel, but they want to
Yeah.
take their cars with them when they get on shore. Yeah. So who drove?
No.
Well, I assume both of you. Okay, Chris, Rick,
There's the bus.
do the bus. All right. Where do you live? Like, was it a far drive? Or are you a resident in or this state?
No, it was a rental.
Okay.
I took like multiple ferries like down the river after I got off the bus because I lived like 2 states away.
Okay. Nice. So in front of you as you approach this shore, you see one ferry boat start backing out as it just like diverted all of its carriers onto it. You see only like 2 cars go off it, maybe a family, something around that. As you approach on and as it comes to a brief stop, you see like an old man amidst the crowd, kind of like fumbling with some suitcases and like checking his watch under, and the ferry boat gate kind of opens out to the side and a bridge like collapses down on for you. You see a crewman get up from underneath it and like come around and start unhatching your car, Victor. What kind of car do you have?
It's like a town car.
Oh, okay. Like kind of boxy and it moves.
It's an actual town.
Has wheels.
It's a town car.
Is there gonna be a Stan Lee cameo in this?
Oh my god.
I should put that in there.
I am
should.
Stanley.
There you go. There you go.
A little old man shoots you in the leg.
I'm gonna get fired from.
Says Excelsior and flies away.
Excelsior.
Why is that like his favorite word?
I don't know. I like it.
He just like so close to death. It's the first thing that clicks when people say stuff.
Excelsior.
Put it on big gravestone.
All right, so yeah, your car's getting unlatched. Everything. Oh shit. Yeah, your car's getting unlatched. Are you gonna wait for your car? Or are you just gonna walk off? The ferry boats haven't, like, when they first got on, like, the whole policy thing that they made you sign for is that if you gave them a destination, put it like at your destination, they will drive it to, or you could pick it up. Or did you just tell them, like, nah, just unhatch it, I'll drive it off?
I'll let them drive it. Not my car.
Okay. And for you, Rick, are you just gonna step off the gate? You already got your bags?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna make sure I got everything.
All right. You look around. You look around your sides. You've been carrying you've been carrying most of what you brought in your person. Anything else is stuffed away into your jacket pockets. Are you wearing a fedora?
Me?
Yeah. That's a journalist.
No.
Okay, good.
I'm wearing a
Pork pie.
what's the word for it? No, I'm wearing like 17th century clothing, like with the big ruffle
Oh,
on the
yeah,
chest
yeah.
and a
Suspenders.
powdered wig.
Oh, shut up.
Wouldn't
I'm
be.
kidding.
Uh,
No, I'm wearing like just typical like business casual clothing, like a jacket.
Nice. Okay.
Mhm.
So both of you stepped off, and like after having some chit chat, like you get to know each other a little bit more. Not too personal, but you're at the very least you've become an acquaintance. And as you step off, this man who was fiddling with his luggage like looks up from his watch and like starts to approach you and goes, "Oh, hello." It's always good to see visitors come into our town. I just got off the ferry boat from you. Had some business to take care of. Welcome to Bright Falls. And he stretches out his hand.
I just want to look at him. What kind of business?
Oh, just simple radio news matters. My name's Pat Main. I run the KBF FM radio from here.
I want to point at him and say, I've heard of it.
Oh, Chris?
Said I want to point at him and say, I've heard of that.
Oh, really? Ah. I'm very glad to hear that. You know, and he's shaking, Victor, he's shaking your hand as he's saying this. You know, most local radio shows don't get off past the borders, but I'm really glad I've got some, sorry. I'm trying to remember scripts. Noteworthy travelers like yourself. So, he lets go and, like, picks up his luggage again, starts kind of, like, brisking off. So what brings you to town?
Business.
Business.
He looks at both of you and goes, let's see, the same business?
Absolutely.
I hope not.
Oh, alrighty then. I will say, if you ever need a gander, and I know since you're a fan, you already know when the night show comes on and I'll be on the host. But for you, if you ever tune in, it's on. Something's in my throat. Sorry, sorry. It's on.
Did he say that?
No, me. Sorry.
There's like a fucking face hugger pop out of his mouth and attack me for being Rick Harrison. There goes my 1 HP.
You know, just around 8 o'clock, now 109.5 on the radio, you'll be able to listen in. Hell, even call in. I would love a good chat. It gets lonely. He starts kind of like, I hope you do. He starts to walk off a little bit and he goes, "Oh, I hear if you need a place to quench your thirst or anything, the Oh Dear Diner has the best coffee in town." And with that, he kind of just like smiles and turns his head and kind of goes away. So where do you guys want to go? First, did any of you do some research on Bright Falls before you came?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Okay. both of you roll a d6.
Hmm.
Oh,
If any of you has points in trivia, you can use that.
Well, fuck, I had points in trivia and I took them away thinking it would just be useless facts.
Or natural history. I'll give you natural history too.
I don't have that either.
Okay then.
I actually don't think I have anything. Wait, what about investigative procedure?
Nah. Would there be a need for you to investigate Bright Falls before you came?
Yep.
Give me the reason.
Bright Falls is a suspiciously small town for such high-ranking government officials to be meeting up secretly.
Okay, I'll give you that. How many are you gonna spend?
I'll spend... How many do I even have? I'll have one! Fuck, okay, that'll work.
Okay. Roll it. That's basically a +1.
Crap.
Well, you both managed to get enough information to tell you that Bright Falls is a very small town community. It's like the population's at least maybe 5,000, something like that. Oh, I have notes actually on this. But yeah, really, it's just kind of a quaint town. Like Pacific, it kind of blends in with the other Pacific Northwest towns. God, I'm really sorry about my throat for some reason. Anyways,
I look at him and I'd say that's okay. I offer him a chance to come to my pawn shop.
During your investigative procedures, you figured out that Bright Falls was like founded as a nameless trading post kind of thing. But when the mining company opened in like 1878, it turned the trading post into a town with its own money, like provided miners with entertainment and like places to stay. It turned into a real town. Like the fur trapper came in and like settled into the mining place. He opened a post office, saloon, hotel, like really like put the place on the map, so to speak. And for Victor's business, are you foreign from you're foreign, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you live in America?
No.
No, okay.
I don't really live anywhere.
Okay, so okay. So have you
Oh, wait, before you say anything.
Yeah.
Seth, interrupt me as I'm talking about this, just in case you've heard it, because you seem like the type that would have heard it. Have you heard about that guy who bought that 120-inch fucking 40K Samsung television, and he had to take out like a huge fucking loan. He lost his house and everything, and someone took a picture of him on the street with it, and they like captioned it with the words that says it says, "Thank God people laughed at me for making such a stupid investment. Joke's on them. I used the box as a house."
Oh, that's good. Damn. No, I did not hear that. But yeah,
It's funny as fuck.
Victor, have you lived in America before?
I've been there for a few weeks to months.
Okay.
Are you slowly becoming American as blueberry pie?
No.
So the most research that you got was like its brief history, kind of like glanced over, like maybe some pioneers came after the fur trapper set up stop. Besides that, it was like a bunch of shared proceeds and whatnot to like erect a monument in their own honor, like a town park kind of. A relatively decent size of information based on this town, but most of it was just kind of a dull fest. Before you arrived, both of you actually, and just for the sake of you playing along with this, I trust both of you not to Google shit while we're doing this, okay?
Why?
Is that because, again, I told you I'm out of my comfort zone. I've done something kind of creative, kind of risky, but don't Google shit during this, okay?
Yes, sir.
Like, what necessarily would we be Googling?
Well, during both your guys' research, obviously, like, some commercialism came in, right? Like, the town sponsored itself.
Oh, yeah.
And since Deerfest is on its way.
Oh, my fucking God, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
I'm clicking it.
Ooh,
You can't stop me, I already clicked it.
same.
You made a website?
Again, don't Google shit. Seriously, don't Google shit.
Don't look into it.
Okay? No, literally, if you want to keep the surprise, don't look into it if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, okay?
All right.
I have a question. Did you name it Deerfest?
No.
Okay, because I was about to say, that was really, like, lazy writing on your part, Seth.
Deerfest. Fuck it. Fuck it. Deerfest. Well, no. So is everyone good on that? Like, can I trust you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't look anything up on
Alright.
it.
The quote for the town is a beautiful place for a book. Like, it's
And
slogan.
home of the annual Deerfest.
Alright, so...
Whatever that's supposed to be. Just
you know,
fuck beers.
you guys know that this town does have the things like... The most commodities, it has restaurants, it has, like... It's
Tourist
mostly...
traps, pretty much.
Yeah, basically. It mostly runs on, like, logging and whatnot. Like, very outdoorsy. It has a national park, for Christ's sakes. So it's very much a tourist trap when it comes to the wilderness and whatnot. And since what Mr. Pat Main just told you, it apparently has a little diner called the Oh Dear Diner.
I can't believe I just got onto that.
Yeah. So where are you guys planning? Where are you guys planning to go?
Okay, Google.
No, shut the fuck up. Come on.
Tell me if that's a real place.
Please don't. If you don't know what
I'm
it
not
is.
actually Googling,
Okay.
I'm joking.
Okay, so again, what is your guys's? Are you here for vacation until the business, or when does the business happen?
As soon as I get off the boat.
Okay, for a picture.
Whenever I get the call.
Okay.
The call.
Call.
Hello? Yeah, you're my expert, right? Can you come in here and handle this? You're right there.
Okay, so for the time being, what is your guys' plans? Where are you going?
To the diner.
All right.
Same, actually.
Get some breakfast in you. It's fairly early morning. Apparently,
Makes
the
it
coffee's
sound
good.
like as if I wouldn't have went there.
Good point. Well, you have the whole town. Like, if you like, I'll let you ask and shit with it.
Oh, well, no, I mean, like, it was just, it's the way he worded it, he was like, same, actually. Like, as if he predicted I would just go off and do some, like, crazy
I thought you
shit.
were going to go to, like, the courthouse.
Go shoot some people.
Breakfast is important.
The most important meal of the day.
So,
Surfing it up Gary's way.
so you just make your way. You make your way across it. You make your way across the roads, and you start getting into this little small town. Like, most of the buildings look the same. Like, it's a mine. You could tell it was a mining town. As all the actual homes are like copy and pasted. Only the real tourist traps and like the courthouse and like the library and whatnot are the only significant differences from like the mundane. Every now and then you would pass by streetlights saying like the 68th annual Deer Fest, and like you can see parade floats going down the street, but they're all covered up in like shrouds and cloaks, so no one would see them until like in 2 weeks. It seems like they're just transporting them down and like kind of blocking traffic as they do this. You pass by like the town hall. You pass by the park with the monument erected of the two men who founded the town. And sooner or later, as you start walking, does any of you ask for directions while you're going down this, or are you just gonna basically sightsee?
Okay, yeah, I'll ask for directions.
You will? I'll make you roll for that. Sure. Nah, I won't. No.
I mean, you could.
No, I won't. But
Do you find the place, or do you get attacked by a giant tree?
yeah.
Fuck!
No, well, for since this is going to be one shot for convenience sake, you basically stop by a passerby, and what do you ask for? You just ask like, "Where's the Deer Diner?"
Yeah, I'd like to ask them where the old deer diner is.
Very like short-sighted woman, bun in her hair, northwestern accent. She's obviously local from here, like more paler because of the overcast. It's apparently all the time in Washington, and she like fairly good directions too. It relies on the sidewalks mostly, but you do make your way down, and it only takes you about an hour, maybe, around an hour, and you see this very comfortable-looking 70s style diner. Like the walls of it are kind of neon red, like the painted on neon red. Where's my notes? Yeah. A big sign on it that says Triple D's Oh Dear Diner.
Oh no.
Guy Fieri comes out in his Corvette.
Ice-T comes out with them, says they're coming up with a new video game.
Oh god. No. Yeah.
Anyways, what all happened at that diner? Well, you come up to it, right?
No, you just got it. Like you just got in here. You just got into it. Like big, the sign says "Oh Dear Diner" right below Triple D's, but like on the.
Okay, so he's been next to me when we noticed the sign.
Yeah, he's been following you.
I want to point at it and say I'd give them points for creativity, but I'm pretty strict with my rules.
I smile and say, "Are you now?"
I nod.
You do notice that Oh Dear Diner is not on top of the like it has a the roof comes out more like I forget what it's called, but it provides shade for like right next to the open sign, so the roof comes out more than like the wall does. You know what I'm talking about, right? I forget what that's called. You know how porches are with their roofs?
Are you talking about like
a porch roof?
An awning?
Yeah, an awning. Thank you. Yeah.
I only remember that because I thought of that shitty ass infomercial that comes on like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, but it's basically, but instead of an awning, it's the roof but outstretched more, and on it has a big red letters on it that says Bright's Diner, and inside you can see people like sitting down like drinking coffee. There's some like propane tanks on sale in front of it. It has like sticky notes on them like saying who the owner is and whatnot. There's an ATM machine right next to the door. It's right across the street from an intersection that has another Deer Fest sign just like taped over where the street lights are.
Do I have an ATM card on me? Like a credit card?
Do you?
Can I take my pockets?
Yeah, give me a 1d6.
This'll be fun. Luck decides whether or not I get my mandatory card. Like, you know, the thing that has all my money on it. Fuck.
Yeah, you get it.
Really?
If you crit failed, I would not give you. But you're on vacation basically, so like, why wouldn't you take your debit card?
Yeah, I guess a crit fail would have been like.
Okay, I want to take it out.
Yeah, you forgot it.
Type it in the ATM.
All right. Please enter PIN number.
I type in the PIN number.
This is not a National Trust Bank ATM. It will charge you a total of $5 for using this account. Are you okay with this? Confirm.
I want to angrily mutter under my breath, "Damn tourist traps," before confirming.
All right. Please select what you'd like: deposit, withdrawal, bank statement, receipt.
Withdraw.
Okay. Please enter the amount you would like to withdraw, and it has increments of 10, but 6 of them. So 10, 20, 10 through 60.
$120.
All right, so you basically just like hit the 60 twice, and you can see like add it up and green button it. You hear like receipt slowly prints out as money just goes. Victor, what are you doing during this?
I am looking. Is there a window?
Oh yeah, there's like a big there's panels of windows right in front of you. You can see inside the diner. You see
seeing what everyone looks like through the window.
Waitress in like a red diner uniform, like around the bar is in the middle of the diner, and all the tables are around the walls of it. So like you think you make out a jukebox in the main bag, and like there's a guy and seems to be in like a big leather jacket, like drinking coffee in the front. Not a lot of people in it.
Is he a big guy?
Looks fit. Like short, like buzz cut hair.
Alrighty.
And you get your $120 in receipt. It says, "Thank you. Have a good day."
Can I get a bank statement out of it really quick?
He gave you the receipt. Like the bank statement is basically printed on the receipt.
Swag.
Yeah.
Okay, I put it in my pocket and put the money in my wallet. Then go inside the diner.
Ding, ding. And Victor? He leaves, goes to the courthouse.
I'll go in too.
What are you up to, Mr. No. Okay. Ding dong. As soon as you enter this place, there, like the biggest thing that you notice, besides the waitress saying, "Oh, welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What would you like today? Coffee, bagels, anything?" Besides her saying that, and the music like kicking in, just like to your left, like right next to the door, as soon as you enter, is a cardboard cutout of a guy. Like it's just a guy like standing over a miniature silhouette of a town. And he's holding, sorry. And he seems to be holding like a double-wheeled film camera. And underneath it, like right across his legs, it says, "Wait 1 second. I'm in a different tab. There we go. It says Whalen Arc, the sudden stop. He goes, the guy in the jacket, you see he has patches on it. But the guy in the jacket, like, puts down his coffee mug and goes, well, you seem to be new here. Welcome.
I tell the waiter I want a water.
Coming right up. Oh, did you, Rick, what are you doing? Do you do anything as he orders?
Yeah, I tell the waitress, right?
Waitress, yeah.
Waitress.
Yeah, I tell the waitress to give me a slice of apple pie, and then I sit down at the table.
Coming right up. And she turned in your window. Alright, there's bar stools around the main counter in the middle. You see behind her, now that you've gone in, there's a kitchen on the back wall, and there seems to be two old men sitting in the far left back booth, like the last booth, and behind them is a jukebox. And they seem to be having a conversation of their own, while on the other side there's a long, like a hallway going down, and the lights off in it, and there's somebody like seems to be just like looking or fiddling with the light switch. And the waitress turns around and she goes, "Marty, we'll need an apple pie." And you hear like clanks on something metal in the back, and she reaches down and pulls out a water, and she goes, "Well, you two are just not going to believe what date I've had." And the guy in the jacket goes, "Oh, please, they seem to be new here. You don't need to talk their head off." He goes, "Oh, no, don't love it." From the back you hear, "Hey! Hey, Sonic! Come here, would you?"
I look at him. Who is he?
It seems to be, from where you're standing, it seems like a balding old man in like a black leather studded jacket with chains on it, and like an American flag bandana over his head. And an eye patch. What are you guys doing as this is happening? So the waitress apparently has had a great day. There's a bottle of water waiting to be picked up.
So I'm guessing it's a biker gang, but they couldn't be that bad. So I'll walk towards them.
I want to fiddle with my camera and make sure everything's working, like charge battery, like all that good stuff.
Is it like a small Kodiak camera?
Yeah, it's like a little handheld digital camera.
I gotcha. All right. Yeah, everything fully charged batteries, lithium-ion batteries.
Swag.
You've got some extras in your back pocket, like a couple of energizers. And where do you go? Do you just sit at the bar, or do you go back with him? Do you sit at a booth somewhere?
I sit at a booth somewhere.
All right, just random booth, like closest one.
Yep.
All right. Waitress, like she kind of follows you, and she slides as you're walking, Victor. She slides your water down to you as you're walking next to the bar down to the old men, and like just comes up next to you.
And I'll pick the water up and I want to sniff it. Does it smell normal?
From what I don't. It smells like water.
I mean, you wouldn't know anyway.
That's usually what I do when I get like drinks and shit.
Really?
Yeah, like I smell. Well, not anything really. Like if I get like
smell
food.
anything before I eat
What the
it.
fuck? Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, that caused like a whole big like gush of Coca-Cola go up my nose once.
Yeah, you could die if you don't.
Well, now I'm scared. I never do that.
You
kind of can't.
Exactly. That's why I don't. That's actually very odd to me.
I can only ever imagine like Seth pissing off the mafia, and then their way of killing him is just slowly poisoning him with like through like his ventilation ducts with like some kind of gas.
It's really easy to kill me.
Yep.
I love you guys.
You're like more handicapped than most blind people. And it's just your nose.
I can see it happen. Anyways. But as you pick up the water, steam starts coming out of the back window of the kitchen, and the smell of apple pie comes out. Supposedly apples. And the waitress kind of looks. And the waitress looks over at Rick and goes, "So you will never believe who came in this morning." Do you care at first? So like, set your attitude right now.
I'm piqued. Like the way she says it catches my attention.
Okay. So like, how do you respond?
I want to like kind of like slightly raise an eyebrow and say exactly who.
No, come on, he's a tourist. He doesn't want to hear about everything. And she just goes, "Whalen Arc. I could not believe it this morning. You just missed him. I got the cardboard. I got the cardboard cutout from the library just a couple weeks ago. They let me have it. They was going to throw it away.
I want to slowly turn around in my seat to where I'm like facing her directly, and I want to say, "Where did he go?"
It's like, oh, I don't. He was here with his wife. I really didn't want to bother him as much, but I got so flushed. I'm his biggest fan. Sonny. Oh, by the way, just to let you guys, be convenient. Since you have character sheets, anyways, in Roll20, like with your names and stuff, you can edit them. And you can keep notes in them in the bio or something if you want, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if you need to take notes, take notes. I'm not saying this is the appropriate time to take notes, but take notes whenever you feel like it.
I have been.
Good. Anyways, you go, and the next thing picture here is Sonny, come here. It's nice to see you again, Tom.
I say, hello there. My name isn't Tom, but nice to meet you.
He's the other elderly man who's not wearing any of this, but also wearing a leather jacket. He doesn't have an eye patch or anything, but he has hair, but it's all gray. And he's had a hard day, Ralph. Don't let him be mellowed by us today. And he goes, you want to know it, brother. Say, Tom, I would like, if you wouldn't mind, could you hit the damn box for me? I would do it myself, but both my legs have gone numb.
Is he calling me Tom?
Yes.
Alright.
Tom.
I say, sure thing. Now walk over to the box. The jukebox.
Coconut. He raises one of his hands and goes, coconut, number 7 on the record. Coconut. It's the 3rd time you've played that today. And the eye patch one goes, put the lime in the coconut.
I'm hitting coconut.
Alright, you fiddle with it, and you put a couple of change. You put some change into it, and you set it for it. Record goes down, but nothing starts happening. He goes, you gotta kick it. It takes a good oomph for it.
I want to hit it like Fonzie.
I'll let you roll for it. How cool.
Oh shit.
You have to hit it like 2 or 3 times as Fonzie, but he starts playing. He goes, yeah, that's it, coconut. He starts snapping his fingers, but it's out of pace with it. And he goes, and his brother just goes, kill me now.
I want to ask his brother something.
Good. What? And he sees you looking at him and goes, what is it, Tom?
Apparently I'm Tom, but I want to ask.
Apparently you date pigeons.
What's your all's business
You're that
here?
pigeon fucker, aren't you?
Please.
No.
Let that be canon.
We busted out last night. And I bet Ralph, his brother, chimes in and goes, yeah, we really showed them, didn't we, brother? He goes, we sure did. They think they can outsmart the Anderson brothers, but they don't know any better. We've been here for too long.
I say,
yep.
Busted out. So, are you outlaws?
You hear a voice from behind you goes, oh, those, and he goes, oh, those are the Anderson brothers. They stay up they live over at the Cauldron Lake Lodge with Dr. Hartman. They seem to have gotten out yesterday. And you turn it, and the guy wearing patches on him, and you now notice it seems to be like park ranger patches on his jacket. He raises his coffee mug at you and just kind of takes a drink of it. He goes, Dr. Hartman should be here soon to get him. He goes, we ain't going nowhere.
I tell him we may be able to do business. And I tell him my phone number.
What's your phone number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
555.
Yep, 5555.
For legal purposes.
Of course. And he goes, oh, you always were the one to start things. Sorry. You always were the one to start things, Tom. Wasn't he though, Odin? He was. Alright.
Yeah, I'm just gonna nod at him and walk to Chris.
Alright. You turn around, you hear like of the light switch is like it seems a little old lady's fiddling with it down this hallway. And you just turn around, and you see Rick just onto a booth, and the waitress comes out and the waitress, having went back into the back room, comes out with a plate of a slice of apple pie, and like she kind of hurriedly just dodges around you and puts it on the table, like fork and everything, complimentary glass of water.
Mm.
I eat the pie.
I'm waiting for him to drink the water. Both of you knock out. It's pretty good. Like, you've had pies before, and this one's like, it's nothing to shit on, really.
Hmm.
Yeah. So you just sit down with him?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down on the other side.
Alright. The park ranger comes and goes, my name's Rusty. I'm the head park ranger over at the national park. So what brings you two into Bright Falls? They're probably here for Deer Fest. Like, oh, business. It's like, see, not everyone's here for our little celebrations. But what about you? What's your name?
Wait, who's he talking to?
He's talking to you. You now, Rick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me think.
What's my name?
Fuck?
Need to think of your name?
I wanna look at him, kind of like silence for a little bit, and I wanna say Heisenberg.
Okay, roll for that.
Fuck.
And I'll let you use. Nah, let's see. Bullshit. No, that's the other way around. I'll let you use impersonate. Yeah, I'll let you use impersonate.
Fuck. I'm gonna wing it.
Okay, 1d6.
Gonna use no skill.
Oh.
Probably should use skill.
Okay. There's a little chuckle. He goes, yeah, I've watched that show too. So what kind of business are you folks in? I'm sure if it's anything you need to say, we can find some accommodations for you. Oh, there's a hotel in the back. Oh, back of the town. If you want, you can probably ask Mr. Old Carl. And sorry, I keep stuttering. I need to get better at this. You can probably ask him. He rents out cabins on the lake.
How much?
You'd have to ask him. I'm pretty sure he went into the back. Is that right, Rose? And the waitress goes, and whose name is apparently Rose, goes, oh yeah, it was just right back there. He stopped in for put the petrol outside.
I may already have accommodations.
Sitting at my table.
What the fuck? Okay, one at a time. Chris.
So wait, you're sitting at my table, right, Ben?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to ask you, what do you plan on doing?
Well, I'll tell you, I may already have accommodations, but I'll look into it anyway.
Just in case it gets bombed. So the two things that he said was that you could probably find a hotel somewhere in the town, or whoever Carl is rents out cabins on the lake.
I look at Ben's character and I say, I'm thinking a hotel sounds right up my alley.
So any response? He goes, I'm pretty sure Cretan's is still open. Yeah, Cretan's Inn on the other side of town. It's just a couple blocks from here. It's a very kind of roadside hotel. It's not dirty or anything, but it helps if you need a bed.
Not sure how I feel about a children's neurological disorder for a name.
That gets a chuckle out of him. That actually gets a laugh out of him. So, I haven't heard that one before. I need to add that to my list. Well, you can always ask Old Stucky to rent you out a cabin. Do you already have planned accommodations?
Yeah.
What are they? What are they?
I was gonna stay in a hotel. But...
Okay. No, that works. No, do whatever the hell you want. Alright. So that's good. Like any response to that?
No, just smile.
Alright. Go back to
nod my head.
Go back to your apple pie and water. Coconut is playing in the background with inconsistent.
I'm not drinking my water.
I'm gonna pull out my 6-shooter and shoot the.
Man.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I was gonna say shoot the jukebox.
Then you would die.
It's like Grandpa. No. For a second, I almost said you shoot out the jukebox. No. But yeah, you spend you get a good evening talking to one of the park rangers. Name's Rusty and Rose and whatnot. How long? It gets into the afternoon, almost evening when you both decide to get up and go off to where you want. So both hotels, is that right?
Yep.
All right. So Rusty's kind enough to give you directions. He's packing up his stuff. You actually notice he bends down and gets up a park ranger hat, puts on his head. You know, it's what I better go to. You gotta make sure those hooligans don't go into the park again. It just seems like every day someone goes out there and just ends up missing. And Rose just goes, "Oh, you're exaggerating." He goes, "I know." But see you. And he turns back. He turns back towards the brothers back there, and he goes, "I'm sure Dr. Ahmed will be here soon. Are you two gonna be okay?" And he goes, "Up yours." I'll take that as a yes. Goodbye, you two. Enjoy your stay here.
I nod and say thank you.
All right.
I want to turn around real quick.
Okay.
I want to holler to the men back there if they need a place to stay.
We'll figure something out, Tom. He's like, "Yeah, don't worry. The Anderson brothers always figure something out."
Right then.
Any response to that, Rick?
Yeah, I want to look at Victor, and I want to say, I'm pretty sure Tom's not your name.
I just laugh.
Okay, so
I shake my head wearily and then walk away.
Right. And you follow. You both leave. Neon lights are out. The signs lit up. Bright Falls is it's a very dark town, especially in the overcast where the moonlight doesn't even come out that much. But with your directions, you see Rusty getting into his car that has national park signs on the side of it. It's etched into the car doors. Ooh, excuse me. He goes, I'll drive you two down there if you need it.
Ask him if it's free.
What? What?
Ask him if it's free.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Imagine 5 people at once.
I'll say it. Is it free and is he driving?
This time it will be. and of course I'm driving. I can't just let everyone drive one of their licensed vehicles.
Is it getting dark?
Yeah, it's pretty dark. Especially moonlight's not even coming out from the clouds. Street lamps are really the only thing lighting the way, and there's not a lot of those out.
Okay, I guess I'll take a ride from him. I don't want to get mugged.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Okay. You both get in, slams guard. He makes very little chit chats besides yawns on the way there.
Oh, no.
Do you guys converse at all on the way down there? It's like a 20-minute drive.
Yeah, I want to talk to him. I just want to make idle small talk and stuff.
Go for it. Be the instigator.
The instigator.
Start the conversation.
Oh.
Don't kill him. Don't be the Terminator.
I choke him.
Don't shoot my leg.
Someone ask him how long he's lived here.
Oh, born and raised. Got the
I'm mostly just trying to keep him awake.
Yeah. Just fall asleep. Got the national park job a few years ago. Been here ever since. Been here probably the rest of my life if I have to say so. It's a nice town. I've learned to live with it. Might even find someone to share it with one day.
I sure hope you do.
He glances back at the two of you from the rearview mirror for a second, like smiles. You can keep talking if you want. Like get it. Like you can question him as we're down here, and when you feel content, we'll move on.
Nah, I don't have anything I actually want to talk to him about.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, I'm pretty much good. I got all the information out of him I can get.
All right.
Without even doing anything.
One second. Gotta find my notes.
No.
Down. Notes. All right. Yeah, you pull up. Like he just pulls up, like, unlocks the doors from you from the front seat, and it's basically on the side of the road kind of hotel. Looks run down, but everything's clean. Basically, there's no trash everywhere like most roadsides, and the lights seem to all be functioning and like still rotating and whatnot. And it just says Cretans on the side of it, like in big letters. And there seems to be like there's a man like in the front, like a little podium, like around some glass, like supposedly bulletproof glass windows, so he doesn't get shot during the night.
Oh God.
No, I'm kidding. Well, you do see a guy in a little stand just waiting for people to come up and rent rooms. And he goes, "Well, you take care now."
I say thanks and get out.
All right.
I don't say get out.
I wave my hand.
Wait, what?
I wave my hand to make it out.
Okay. Wait, what did you say at the last part, Victor?
I said, I don't say get out. I actually do get out.
Get out.
Thanks, and get out.
Thanks for the car.
Nerd.
He turns on his radio, and as he drives away, you hear na 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 na, and it just fades away into distance. And you both go up to the little podium, and there's a fat man with glasses, like dirty. Not dirty, but like kind of roughly stained, needs to be washed once. Got a polo shirt. And he goes, "Welcome to Cretans." His name tag says Larry on it.
I want to walk up to him and say, "Hey," and then like kind of squint down and look at his name tag and say, "Larry."
Oh, sir. Would you like to run a room today?
Yeah, sure. How much?
Are you with him? He turns to Victor.
You're paying for your own room, right?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
We're in agreement on that. Yeah, he's on his own.
Okay. He goes, "That'll be $7.50 a night. Warm
I
towels."
hand him my credit card.
Victor, anything from you? Warm towels would be delivered to you in the morning.
Okay, I'll get out my wallet.
Yeah, go ahead. Do you also have a credit card? Or do you have cash money?
I have cash. I don't use credit.
Of course. Do you pay in all hundreds?
$1,000 bills and baggies of cocaine.
Okay, no, but seriously.
No.
When you're off the job, what do you pay with?
No, I have like.
I shoot the man.
I shoot him. I hand him a 50.
Okay. He takes both. He slides the credit cards and hands you a handheld pen registration pad. Rick.
Okay, I put in the information and scan the card.
Okay. Takes it back. Reads the back of the card. Gives the card back to you. Gives you. How long will you be staying?
A night.
Just a night for now.
And couple numbers. Ching, ching, ching. You got register. Opens up. Digs out some change. Gives you $50 minus $7.50. Kidding. $2.50 back. And he just closes it up and goes, "All right, your room keys are 1A and 1C." He scoots his wheelie chair away and turns around and takes off 2 keys from the back wall and scoots his wheelie chair back and turns around and gives them to you.
Yeah,
If you need anything at all at any time of the night, please call the 311 address that is taped to your phones.
All right.
Gotcha.
Do you head off? You mean
Yep.
shuts the window and you can hear the lights flicker off.
Yeah, I'll go to my room.
All right, you go in.
Yeah, I'm going to my room too.
So how sleepy are you guys?
I've had a pretty long trip. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sleepy.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired.
Regularly.
My dude's been on like he's been on boats like almost for like a week.
Yeah. All right. So you're pretty much waterlogged, like waterlagged, if that's a thing.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You do not have your sea legs, and you've been on a boat for like a week, so that's pretty nice. No, you both get into your rooms. It's like they both have queen size beds, small little portable television that's off, like 2 dressers, a shower that's basically built into the room, but with a curtain around it, and like there's a floor towel change when it gets up to it.
Is there a vent?
Yeah, there's a vent on top, like on top of the roof, right above the bedroom, right above the bed.
Is it like bolted in?
It looks like, yeah, if given enough strength, you could probably get it off, like just by brute forcing it. But it's on the roof. So like standing on the, yeah.
I want to bring a chair over to it. I'm sure there's a chair, isn't there?
Oh yeah. There's like a small desk in both of your rooms, like
yeah.
1 chair, 2
I
chairs.
want to bring a chair and try and look inside the vent and see if there's any wiretaps or anything I can see in it.
Maybe 1d6.
Alrighty.
And if you think you can use an ability, tell me.
I wouldn't want to anyway.
I wouldn't want to tell you anyway. Nothing that you can see. It's pretty dark then, but it seems to be empty and clean.
Huh.
Yeah.
Alright.
Rick, any last before bed ceremonies?
Wait, what?
Anything you're doing before you head off to sleep?
Let's see.
Well, Victor.
I
Victor's
take a
deep.
look at my bank statement.
Okay.
What does it say?
Yeah, it gives you your total, basically. It doesn't give you like the PIN number, obviously, or anything like, but it gives you the total amount you have in the bank. Now, on journalist salary, it's like a little over $1,000.
Neat. Okay. Yeah, I'm just go to bed.
Oh, so that's how much I have that I already knew. Yeah, with good enough searching, there are no wiretaps anywhere in your room, as far as you could tell.
Alrighty.
How did you know I was thinking of that?
Alright, so both of you go to sleep, and lights off. With that, look at the screen.
Oh dear God.
Cradle.
Oh sweet. Something to screen cap.
What?
The pictures of Google Images don't give me some. Anyways.
Oh, never mind then.
Oh no, we've used Google Images before. Okay. Anyway, they've had Dinkleberg pictures on them, but
They don't know
I mean, for
that.
God's sake.
But yeah, both of you both have a very strange dream. You don't see each other in it, obviously, but you have, like, it's very like both of you kind of get this rapid visions of like all the residences that you've met of like all the locals. Like you see yourselves back onto the dock, and like there's Pat Maine like greeting you, but out from the water comes like black smoky tentacles and whatnot, just wrapping around the wooden logs. And like it just fast forwards through like a busy street from like a camera view, and just sit on maximum on its fast forward. And you like go into the diner and everything's kind of just slowed down. There's like smoke just starts coming out from like the kitchen and from Rusty's coffee cup, and it just like loops around. It just loops around the diner floor for like a good 20 times, and just jets out. It just kind of eagle visions itself up into the air, and you see like the whole town from an impossible angle, like one you have not seen this town from before. It just dives into the nearby forest, and you wake up, and your face and hands are very cold from all that sweat.
Ugh.
Do you dust off the dirt from your hands? And for that matter, do you dust off the dirt from your clothes and everything? Because the forest floor is a very dirty place.
Definitely. I have a really expensive
without
suit on.
What do you do? Like you look around, you get your surroundings. You seem like you see. Oh, first off, maybe everyone roll d6. Everyone roll d6. Let's do this way.
Oh, wow.
No, but okay then.
Good job.
Victor, you seem to. You look around and you see your car, but your car is horizontal. Your car is vertical at the moment.
Vertical.
Like you get your surroundings, and you seem to be on a cliffside right now, like overlooking more trees going down. And you like turn around, and it seems as though your car busted through a guardrail from a cliff above you, and just nosedive downwards. And like your trunks just flipped open, and like the alarm's going off, and like one of the headlights busted out.
I chuckle to myself and say I knew I shouldn't have trusted that valet.
Once you get done with ballet, there's a pulse in your head, and you can feel it. And you put your head onto your head, and you bring it back down, and your hand's red.
Oh no, I'm bleeding. Someone must have hit me.
Right next to car wreck, someone must have hit me. No. That's no. If you want to take that, go ahead. But
I'm assuming I have a gun. Do I?
No. Well, did you have a gun on your person before you left?
I should have.
Did you, like when you went to bed?
Man, I literally always have it on me, but...
Okay, yeah, I'll give it to you. Yeah. Alright,
I'm drawing.
Okay, please do. I will look at that later, Chris.
Trust me when I say it's worth it.
Okay. But yeah,
it's fake shit, but don't tell Magnum that.
Yeah, of course. What kind of gun is it? You do not have anything automatic. At the very least, you do not have. It's not going to be a
my AR-15.
A 45 ACP, extended mags, neon sights.
I pull out my cell phone that calls my expert.
Oh my
Ask
God.
him where the fuck I'm at.
No, it's a Derringer revolver. It's built for customized 45 ACP, 45 bullets, like 45 caliber bullets.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, all custom because of course you don't buy store-bought bullets.
Oh no.
No. But it seems to be fully loaded, but you don't have any, besides that. Maybe, well, okay, do you have any abilities that could help you out with this?
Help me out.
Like preparedness or anything?
I probably do. Where's that at?
Let's see.
Beep.
Beep.
No, I don't.
Nope.
Well, I have sense trouble, but...
If you can find a good enough way to word that to me, as in, I better carry extra ammo on this trip, I will let you roll for it. If you can give me a good enough explanation.
Alrighty. Because I am an arms dealer, and I will expect someone to try to intercept me while I'm doing the deal.
Okay. I'll give that to you.
Yeah.
So, you have...
D6, or...
Yeah. How many points are you going to spend for it?
I will spend 2.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay. Where you at? 6 plus 2. 7.
Alright, you know how this revolver has been made to eject the spinning cartridge with the bullets, and in your back pocket you have an extra cartridge that's fully loaded. Okay, well, I know it's not a cartridge, but you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I was getting ready to say I don't have cartridges.
No, I don't know what the revolving part of the revolver is called.
Cylinder, I don't know.
Let's go cylinder. You have an extra cylinder. So 12 shots total. Also, take away 2 points out of your sense total.
I did.
Awesome. Alright, and Rick.
Huh?
You're dusting yourself off, are you not?
Yeah, I'm dusting myself off.
Alright,
Have I really been doing that the whole time?
I'm just kidding. You've woken up, as soon as he checked his back pocket, and now you're dusting yourself. But, you look around, you see there's a truck next to you. You see about, it's a gravel dirt mesh of a path in the middle of this forest. There's a building and a gate, around you, and you have no recollection of how you got here.
Oh.
On the back of the truck is like logs upon logs, like a good stack of logs.
Okay, so what's the lighting like in this area?
There's a dim light in the building, like coming out from one of the windows, but besides that, nothing.
So it's like pitch black.
Basically.
Alright, do I have my camera on me?
Yes.
Alright, I want to take it out and turn it on.
Alright, you have a little tiny red dot for illumination.
Alright, I want to switch to my night vision setting.
Okay.
And I want to look through the lens and like scan the area.
Alright. Roll for me, see what you get. And I'll look at your thing and see what you can use.
Pull out the heartbeat sensor.
Heartbeat sensor.
I'm a predator. Damn it!
Oh my god.
Camera breaks.
You poke yourself in the eye with it.
You look at the battery on your Kodiak and it's half full. No, more like a third. More like a third on this battery. But it is working.
My camera screams Allahu Akbar, blows up my hand.
And the World Trade Center. But yeah, you look around and it's basically all you can see around you, but except for, like, there's a log right in front of the building, like, where a tree has been cut off. Well, not a log, a stump. And there's, like, a small foreign object on the top of it. It looks like a rock, but, like, it's too slick to be a rock. It's just 5 feet away from you. Like, you're closer to this thing than to the building. And the gate's right in front of you. Seems to be padlocked, like, with a giant lock with a chain wrapped around it.
Can I try the handle on the door of the truck?
Yeah. You just walk across the path, and the closer you get to the truck, the more you can make out the sign on it. It says, Bright Falls Logging Company, and like an ILC on the bottom of it. And you fiddle around with the door, but it seems to be locked from the inside.
Can I see if the keys are in there through the window?
Roll for it.
Fuck.
Do you have any abilities that, like, you think you can help you?
Not really.
Okay.
Well, there's an infiltration, but that's more like inside a place, right?
Well, no, make me an infiltration. Well, if you want to try to break into this thing. Well, if you look, okay, you can look in and. No,
yeah, I'm gonna look in first.
Yeah, the keys. Yeah, the keys won't be in there. So you can use infiltration if you want it.
Yeah, I think I will.
Okay. How many points are you gonna spend?
I have 12, so I'm gonna spend 2.
Oh, okay.
Roll a 1. Fuck. Come on, game.
1. Oh, 7.
About time.
Alright, so how do you break into this thing?
I smashed the window.
With what?
My fist.
Okay, after a good amount of time, like, it takes about 3 or 4 times, your fist is hurting now. And roll another d6.
Uh-oh.
With the 2?
No, not with the 2. Oh, mark off 2 for infiltration, so you have 10 of that now.
Already did it.
Alright, and... sorry, what's your health at?
My HP?
Yeah.
11.
Yeah. It's 10.
Oh, I took a point of damage.
Yeah. But after a while, you do know, like, you end up searching around, like, the back of the truck, and you find, like, a loose piece of, one of the branches on one of the logs is still intact on it. And you, like, rip it off as good as you can. Like, it takes some, like, you basically have to push off against the truck to get this thing off. And you use that, and, like, sooner or later, like, a crack comes into it, and then another crack, and just... no siren. Not even lights turn on when you do this. But the truck is just dead silent.
Should I be surprised by that? Like, is it an
because most cars will freak the fuck out if you break into them like this.
Well, I mean, like, it depends on the model. Like, it could be
I'm pretty sure
1980s.
It seems to be a good, like, a recent car.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's...
Yeah, then that is very surprising.
Like, it's 2010, so...
It must be a very cheap model. I say out loud.
You got it on sale, didn't have a burglar system. But yeah, you go...
minus the burglar system, but what they don't understand is, like any good fast food restaurant, you're still paying the same price.
Okay, so what do you do inside this truck?
Okay, so I can open the door now.
Yeah, you're good. You
Okay, I
can.
want to open the door and I want to search it.
All right. D6.
Oh my god.
Are you including the glove compartment?
Am I including the what?
Glove compartment.
Yeah. Just basically like top to bottom of the
Gotcha.
truck.
Gotcha.
Fuck!
You find glass.
Can I keep it?
Do you want to carry a shard of glass in your pocket?
Oh my god.
In like a coat pocket where it doesn't hurt?
Okay, yeah. I'll let you do that. I'll stand out on your fair warning, for your benefit. But yeah, coat pocket it, yeah.
Coat pocket that piece of glass.
Alright, biggest piece, I assume.
About a mid-sized piece, like one that won't physically hurt me if I fall on it.
It's jagged on one end, but the smallest part of it is not that rigid, so you can kind of sort of grab it. But if you grab it too hard, it will hurt you. So.
Good.
And with that, anything next?
What was that other area?
There's a building on the other side of the gate with a stump in front of it with some kind of like a indent on the stump. And there's a light coming. There's a light coming out one of the windows. The closer you get to the other side, of this gate and on to the other side of the road, it's like some rectangular thing is on the stump, like laying on top of it where the tree was cut down.
I want to look in. I want to try to like peer through the window without getting too close.
All right. The window is just a square. Like this is like this building will seem to be made not to actually live in or anything. It's like you look in, it's more like an office space as you look through your Kodiak. So the window is basically just a square cut out. Like there's no glass in it. And you look in, there's just a TV playing, like on it, and it seems to be turned down real low. But once you kind of peer into, you get a very like soft, sorry, you get a very like soft audible kind of voiceover as the screen shows like a black and white space with like the stars moving past it. You know, light speed, but very slowly. Let's see, and I have a thing for this. Come on.
Get away from me.
Get away from me. Okay. Yeah. You have a voiceover going, in a world of the dark and strange and of everyday life. Who knows if your life is actually yours, or are you just merely a resident of Night Springs? And with that, the stars slowly form into the words of Night Springs. Our episode today, Quantum Suicide. Dr. Barclay Coleman has called a press conference to demonstrate a practical demonstration of the many worlds theory. And start like a very sci-fi-esque old time show starts playing in black and white. It's very reminiscent of the Twilight Zone. You see like a doctor stand up in front of a crowd of people with some kind of contraption behind him, and he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I've brought you all here to test out my latest theory. As you know, I have studied the many worlds theory for several years, and today I would like to prove its existence." And he takes his hand from behind his back, and he goes, "This is a 9mm pistol. This gun cannot kill me." And the crowd just starts getting like a really like worried, hushing look on their face. He goes, "What are you saying, Doctor?" And he goes, "Allow me to explain. The machine I have behind me, I have connected it to my DNA, and for every time I put this gun to my temple, I will not die. Observe." And the big panic happens. He goes, "Doctor, wait!" And you hear a click. And he just pulls it away, and he goes, "Now you may just think it's a dud, but," he points it back to his head and he goes, "Click, click, click, click." And then he just slowly points it over to a flower pot that's staying on the opposite side of the room, and he shoots it. He goes, Now, this is no mere coincidence. With this machine behind me, every time I try to do this, two realities are created. One where the gun did not fire, and one where it did. It is a special machine to make sure only the former happens, making me immortal. And there's a big hush silence, and somebody from the back just goes, but doctor, that's crazy. What if it doesn't work one day? He goes, fool. Can't you see what I'm incapable of? With this, I cannot die. No matter how many times I do this, I simply just cannot. And as he's going on this big speech of how great he will be in the world, some guy up front accidentally unplugs the machine by the spark, by a extension cord, and you see the doctor just raise up the gun to his head again and goes, "I will live forever." And he goes, "Doctor, wait!" And it just cuts to black as you hear a shot. And credits roll.
What the hell? I want to say that out loud.
I know. What do you do?
I'm trying to think. That was a lot to take in. I'm just kind of stunned. I want to back away slowly.
Okay. You trip over the log.
Fuck.
And with that, as
you.
you died now. As you fall on your back, that the whatever was on the log kind of you scooted, you basically slip over as your leg kicks it against the wall and it bounces off the wall and lands onto your chest.
I want to check that out.
With the Kodiak camera in front of it, you see that it's an old tape, like a film tape. Very small, like a compact tape. A cassette tape, really. With you, and have you ever used one of these before? In, your early journalism career?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, you've noticed that this is, a film tape. This is not used for recording audio only. This is for, camcorder type shit.
Yeah, this is strictly video.
Yep. And with that, we'll come back to you. Victor, what are you doing? What have you been doing?
I'm gonna go check out my car.
Alright.
There's someone in it.
No, there's no one in it. It seems like there's a bloody steering wheel, but besides that, there's no one in it.
Okay,
airbags come out. Okay. You just you fiddle around with the lever in the front seat and just pops it open, and a boom, boom, boom plays. And you look back. What did you keep in your trunk?
What did I keep in my trunk?
Yes.
A bazooka. No. No.
Do you have preparedness?
No, I do not. But,
okay, no. Never mind then. Sense trouble will not give you an AK-47.
Did I grab my luggage?
It's in the room.
Alrighty.
You was basically carrying it with you.
Alright, then I wouldn't have left anything in it. It's a rental.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's nothing in it that I didn't put in. Alright.
Seems not. Yep.
Alright, so looking around, where am I in the forest?
You're on the cliffside in the forest. The closest thing to light that's not your car seems to be a gas station, maybe. You can only say that because there's a big Shell sign, the Shell gas station sign. It's way off into the distance, and you can follow a road that's going up the cliffside and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So you can basically follow this dirt path down this road and through the forest, basically.
Okay, I'm gonna check my weapon, make sure it's loaded, and head towards the light.
I'm on the cliff. Okay.
Straight off the cliff.
Alright. It takes you a while, but as you start going down and whatnot, you end up twisting and turning underneath where your car is, and a couple steps later, you there's a big and a earthly kind of noise as you just see the car and rocks slide underneath it and just barrels down the cliff right next to the road that you're on. And just down between the forest below.
I shake my head and say, "Shitty American cars."
You keep going. The more you come, the farther along you keep going on this, the more like as you start to get up to a clearing, because this path soon goes into like the deep dark depths of the forest, like nothing but pine trees and woods everywhere. And a small clearing starts to happen as you come on an incline, and the wind kicks up. And make a d6.
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 3.
3. Alright. You think you see a silhouette in front of you. Again, it's almost pitch black out here, like barely enough moonlight. But at the main end of where this incline is, like going down where the hill like slopes back down, you think you see a man standing there for a split second. And what do you do? Like you think you see a silhouette of a man, like on the top of this hill.
I say hello.
Do you just say casual, or do you like screaming at him? Or at least yell
I say
at him?
it firmly.
Okay. As soon as you do, like the wind kicks up from you, and you like kind of like shield your eyes from it, and when you look up, he's gone. It could have been just the dark playing tricks on you.
It may have.
Do you continue?
I'll continue.
You keep going, and like on the other side of this hill, you notice a building there. Like a small, like ruled out building. The only reason that you can tell this is a building is because from one of the windows you see like a very small light coming out of it. And besides the flickering of that light, you won't really be able to tell the surroundings. But the most illuminated thing that you can see is the road, and the only reason that is because it's a different shade of color than grass. Like you get what I'm saying. Like it's not bright outside, but it's like in your line of work you have had to adjust your eyes for very pitch black places. Yes, that's an innuendo. But and the more you make your way down this hill, the more like you start getting closer and closer to this, and you trip over. You actually run into the side of a car, and it kind of freaks you out at the moment. Like you wouldn't run into the side of a truck, like it hits your ribs. Again, you just didn't see it there. And you fix yourself and like feel around, and it's obviously like a truck and whatnot.
Oh, can I feel the door handle?
Yeah.
We'll see if it opens.
You're on the left side, like the driver's side, and it seems to be locked.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Okay. Can I see anything else? Any other light?
Not really. Besides that very like flicker of a light coming from the building, and Rick, you hear shit behind you.
I want to turn in the direction of the sound.
Are you looking with your Kodiak?
Yeah.
Okay. You see a man standing behind the truck. Like his chest, like halfway up his chest up, is the only thing you see. And he's like, it looks to be he's staring right in your direction. He's not moving.
I wanna yell and say,
Hi, do you have a name?
I don't want any trouble.
Victor, you hear out of the darkness.
Oh, I hear that?
Yeah, out of the darkness. Like it sounds like just merely a few feet in front of you. Like 10, 20 feet in front of you.
Oh, do I recognize who it is, or?
Alright, how freaked out are you at this moment? Like, how unnerved are you at this moment?
At the moment, I'm pretty sure that it's the same people that tried to kill me with the car and stuff.
Okay, so take that as you will. He shoots you!
I shoot him 20 times.
With my 12 bullets.
Yeah.
I pull out my 6-shooter and shoot the jukebox.
Yeah, I point my gun at him and say, "Who is that?"
You see this. He seems to be pointing a gun above you.
Let's see, do I have something that can help in this situation? I want to use, my sense trouble skill.
Okay, do it. How much would you like to spend on that?
I'm going to use 3.
Go for it.
Matrix. Oh, wow.
You can tell from your gun that he's not aiming at you, but he's aiming at the direction of you. And he seems to be very firm in his words.
I kind of want to say in a calm and collected manner, I mean you no harm.
Mm.
Go for it.
Slightly chuckle and say, "Well, ain't that something? Who are you?"
I like how Skype echoed your voice there, if it's...
Mm.
Okay, I wanna.
Now, at this point, are you... Okay, how unnerved are you now, Rick?
I'm kind of shaken, but a little bit calm.
Do you think you could recognize a voice if you heard it?
I could try.
There you go. I'll let you have it, just now.
So you're not gonna let me roll?
Nah, I'll give it to you for this. But only for this. Thank God. It feels like with the D6, all the stakes are
Well,
like...
see, my plan was if I failed this roll, I was going to see if you'd let me just quickly take a picture, and then I was going to dodge roll out of the way.
Then take it to the police.
No, and then, like, check it to see who the fuck it was.
Alright. You recognize the voice as Victor.
Okay, I want to yell, and I want to say, it's me, Rick. Hey, faggot. No.
How's your car? Oh.
No.
He shoots my jukebox.
New joke. New inside meme.
Yep. I say, Rick from the ferry?
Yeah.
I lower my gun, but not all the way.
Alright, you see this.
I ask where he is, because I can't see shit.
I take a picture with my camera.
You flash.
In his general direction.
No, immediate flash. Just take, like, your entire vision for a second. Everything's purple.
I use my psychic powers to see it.
Well, not.
Do you
It doesn't
have the
last
psychic powers?
No.
No, it doesn't last for long. You get your vision relatively soon, but you hear a you heard the charge of
Well, I want to look at like the digital LED screen and see the picture.
It seems to be like a picture of what you were looking at. Just you can't tell it's Victor because of the distance, but with the night vision on, you can tell it's like a man, very firm face, like revolver lowered. Yeah, but from the voice, obviously, you can tell it's Victor.
All right, game. Let's see. I want to stand up.
Got your soul now.
Oh wait, am I already standing up?
No, you're still on your back.
Oh, I'll stand up.
Alright, you stand up. You hear a shift of movement, Victor. You now notice a very tiny, like, red light just get up from the... It was at an angle so you couldn't see it when he was laying down. Now as he gets up, you can see it face you in, like, a red light.
Let's see. Is that bad? No.
I'm surprised you just start shooting everything.
I'm really, like, mentally debating on whether to start shooting, but I won't. I'm gonna yell, "What is that?" Like, sternly yell, not like crazy yell.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to reply with, "It's a camera."
I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Alright.
I shot him with a super slow bullet.
As soon as you step forward, you will step into the bullet.
Oh my god.
The bullet will catch up to you on your 80th birthday.
I'm gonna walk to the red light.
Alright. Do you do the same? You can see him approaching. Rick.
I want to ask him how the hell we wound up here.
I have no idea. I'm thinking it's someone who intercepted me trying to get my goods.
I tell him a long-winded theory about how it's strange that we started off in Bright Falls, somehow got drugged, and then maybe dragged to a town nearby called Dark Falls or Night Falls or whatever.
Night Falls.
The TV
I tell him that's what the TV said.
I asked where the hell you seen a TV.
I point to the house that's clearly behind me.
Oh.
He cannot see it. He sees a little flickering light. Like, well, you can see the outline of a window, so you've assumed it's a building. So yeah.
Oh, I see. Is there a...
I want to say these slack-jawed yokels watch some weird TV shows.
Do you peek in? Do you peek into the house?
I assume anything in there important he's already dealt with.
Okay. Soon,
From
like
outside.
Yeah.
once you get closer to him, you hear the faint audible of "And Night Rings." Do. This episode, "The Man in the Mirror," and it just kind of goes on since you're not paying attention to it. Okay, so what is your guys' plan? Like, what is your motif right now? You know that the path. Victor knows that the path will lead to a gas station. He thinks eventually, unless there's like an intersection or something. And all that you know is that you are in the middle of a forest.
Oh. I want to ask him, were you on the path a little bit before this a while ago?
I want to say no, but I want to tell him that if there's a possibility he can get that truck running, it would be a good idea.
Can you?
I don't know.
Well, would the line of work of an arms dealer have car rigging in it?
I mean, it's possible that I know.
Do you have any points in mechanics?
Yeah, would you have any? Do you have any points in mechanics?
Beep boop boop up. Nope.
You have the skills that someone who has never done it before can fake it. So if you feel lucky with that,
No, I feel like I'll kill myself.
yeah.
I want to use my impersonate skill to act like I'm a mechanic.
No, that doesn't make you a mechanic.
You want to bet? The truck will
my
believe it if I pass the roll.
No. No, that'll just make you think that you're a mechanic.
No.
Oh,
Impersonate. If
God.
it's a truck, I beat the truck's DC. It will
Anyways,
believe
I
that I am
told
a
him
mechanic.
that we should get out of here because I think we're being followed.
I agree, but say there's a possibility that house could be empty. There may be a phone inside.
wind noises.
Do I have my cell phone on me?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you would.
I do. I'll check
Well,
to see if I have
Did you fall
reception. I
asleep?
doubt I
Did you
do.
fall asleep? Yeah, you're wearing a suit, so you fell asleep in your clothes.
Yeah, so I guess everything I had and still have.
Basically, yeah.
Why is it like protagonists in like games and like D&D and stuff always sleep in like their everyday clothes?
Because unbeknownst to you, all of my campaigns are made by Rockstar.
Yeah, it's like nobody ever poops in movies.
I like how that's the pressing question. It's not like, why do they just lay down and then get back up like they don't actually sleep?
So, you flip up. Okay, what kind of phone is it? It's 2010, so.
It's a Nokia.
Okay, of course.
Why doesn't the truck poop?
You have light.
Oh, wow.
LED screen. It's kind of bluish tint, but yeah, you have a small amount of light. It doesn't go far, but.
Okay, do I have any service?
No.
Shit.
Was 2010 a really good year for you?
No. I don't know. I'm being creative, shut up. Anyways.
Alright, I want to shine the light on... What's his name?
Rick.
Yeah, Rick. I want to shine it on him.
I never asked
if it's him.
what his name was.
It's him. And you see him holding a phone up, like, and you see him holding up a Kodiak in front of his face. And your night vision just goes really white when he does this. And you look up and...
Okay, I kind of want to turn that off and then just like put my camera away for the moment.
Go for it.
I already did it.
Awesome. Okay, so...
Okay.
and you do see behind him, like, very dimly, because it's in phone light, the wall of a building.
Alright, I'm putting my phone up then.
Right. Now, neither of you can see.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stand
Well,
up.
we can see the outline of we can see the outline of the window.
Yeah, you can see that.
Okay.
I asked him if he wants to take his chances going into that house.
I say sure because I'm 99% sure there's somebody out here.
Alright. Who goes in first? The door is unlocked.
He can since...
I'll go ahead and try to open the door.
Alright. As you reach for the door, you notice that your hand just keeps going, and you kind of stumble a little bit. And you, like, touch the side of the wall, and then touch the other side of the wall, and it's just a door frame. There seems to not be, like, there's not even hinges there. It seems to just be made to be a door frame.
I want to grab his shoulder.
Okay.
So I don't get lost.
Snap my neck.
Sorry.
Takes my camera.
Basically, both standing, and the inside of this building, it seems to be just a strict office. Like it has a chair, has a little small TV, and like a mug. That's basically the only thing that's not office space, because the rest of the building is just a desk, a chair, and some not dressers, and some cabinets with some books on top of them. But in the front, like the main thing, like right in front of the chair, in front of the television, seems to be like a silhouette of like something kind of moldy, like almost rectangular. Make a d6.
Can I use sense trouble here?
You can if you want.
Doing it.
Okay, how many are you gonna spend?
Let's see, I have 12, I'll
No,
use
you have
2.
10. You have 10.
I didn't use 5.
What? Oh, sorry. No, I was looking at your filtration. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna use 2.
Go for it.
Just a sec. Quick. 5.
Upon further investigation, both of you decide to just walk forward, and it seems to be an old camcorder, like a small handheld camcorder. And you follow that. Yeah, just laying like in front of the television. A green light is on it, like a very dim green light, almost unnoticeable.
Is there light in here, or?
Only the TV screen is lighting it.
Okay, so it's a really pale.
Yeah, the TV screen showing a black and white show going on. There seems to be a man. If like you're not really paying attention to it at the moment, if you can't tell it, seems to be a man in like a FBI kind of interrogation chamber.
I want to pick up the camcorder and see if that tape can fit in it.
It seems like it does.
Okay, I want to put it in and press play.
Are you watching this picture?
I'll watch.
Alright, let me just get my notes. Notes. You know there's notes, so it's like, good writing.
Then the screen goes black. We hear,
Fade to black.
I have guns that can kill the past.
Is your ass eating your hand?
This whole game was just a huge, elaborate, like, PR stunt to make us buy the Enter the Gungeon.
That can kill the past. Okay. Let's see. Gotcha. Alright, so it takes a while, and there seems like the tape seems to be corrupted in some points. Like the film is degraded in certain parts of it. But as you flip open as the screen adjusts itself, you both watch, and it seems to be somebody trekking through the forest, like on a dirt path, just a plain dirt path, and the light on it's on, like the light of the camcorder is on, so it's a way better light than both of you've been using. And you see that this man is following another man, and like the guy in front of him was wearing a gray overcoat. He has black hair and like a 5 o'clock shadow on. He turns around with both of his hands up in like elbows, like he's just pointing, like, you know what I'm saying, like trying to get someone's attention, like saying 1 second, like that. He's doing that with both of his hands, and he goes, "All right." At this scene, the night's. And he starts like waving his hand around, and he goes, "The night had been one desperate situation after another. Like, they were both exhausted, and their bodies felt as though they'd been chewed up and spat out." And you see the cameraman shake his head, and he goes, and then with the flashlight heavy in his hand, and each pull of the trigger sent like a painful shock up the other one's arm. But they were finally out of the woods, and things were starting to look up. And he just gets up real close to the camera and goes, and that's when they hear the chainsaw.
I will look at Ben's guy and say, "Did you get any of it?"
Nope.
He's eating chips. Like,
what's going on?
He's eating the camcorder.
Please.
Tape pops out.
Automatically?
I want to put the tape back in my pocket.
Alright. What do
I
you...
want to take the camcorder if I can.
Alright, you do. You take the camcorder.
All this free equipment.
What would you guys like to do in this office?
I slam my head into the TV. No.
You fall through the TV.
You're now in Night Springs.
Yeah, you're in a well.
Okay. But yeah, what would you like to do?
I want to investigate the house or the room.
Are you going to do the same, Victor?
I mean, I'm just gonna keep following him, holding on to him, because I have no idea where I'm going.
Holding a gun to me.
All right. If you want to help him search, or if you search on your own, Rick is making a D6. If you search on your own, you will also make a D6. Then
I'm just
we'll
gonna
add
follow him
ability.
because I don't want to get lost in the dark.
Okay. Will you help, or do you want to help him search as he's searching?
I'll
If you
look
do,
around with him.
okay. Make a D6, and if you get past a certain number in my head, you will get a +1.
Ooh.
And Rick, okay. So you do get a +1. Now,
Oh, cool.
I was gonna tell you you could use abilities before you roll, like always, but
Eh.
I didn't really think I had an ability that would fit this.
investigative procedures.
Yeah, but I already used it.
Yeah, good point. Alright. Alright, so you end up with 6. And with that, you find around you like rummage around the desk. And like, you start moving the TV around so the light shines on other parts of the desk, and there's a button. And, well, a switch rather. And the switch needs to be turned off to one side. And it just says COL, and the other side says OPE. And it seems to be wired into the wall.
I want to press the button.
Alright. Well, you put the switch to the OPE sign, and you hear a from outside, and the slow metal sound of.
I'll look around and see if it did anything major.
Nothing that you can tell of right now, to be honest.
Hmm.
Did it sound like the sound came from outside or the inside?
Outside.
Alright, we'll look out the window.
Alright, the gate seems to be open.
Ooh.
You do notice that the camcorder, on the tape, does have a, just like on the tape, it has a camcorder, like, it has a flashlight mode.
Yeah, I want to turn that on.
Alright, a notice pops up on the screen, since you never said you closed it. I'm just saying that for bullshit, so that way you can...
Yeah, I know.
Honest, it says, warning, may reduce battery life.
I'm well okay with that.
Okay. You click the OK button, it goes away. The screen goes dim, but you have a flashlight. The gate has swung open, like the lock mechanism on it, like chain and everything, kind of just breaks as the force of the gate just automatically comes open, and the lock just falls into it just seems falling onto the dirt path.
I tell Victor to make a note of that.
Okay.
Alright, so are you guys heading off?
Yeah, I tell him
Ask him
let's
if he's
go look
found
at that
anything.
truck first.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Alright, you both, with the flashlight handy, you do make your way towards the truck, and it's just as Rick left it, and you now see that it's been busted open, there's no keys in it, like, glass on there.
It's been
Glass
busted
on the
open.
seats. Yep, busted open, on this side.
I want to go to the back. Is it like
they're
a
on-
box truck or
It is a logging truck.
a logging truck?
It has logs on the back.
Oh, never mind.
I carve a boat.
I carve up
I
across
believe-
the Delaware. And there's no keys?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
What, do you want to search for them? Or Rick, do you just want to tell him there's no keys?
I'll tell him I tried looking for keys. That's why the window's busted.
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
Where were you?
I don't know. I thought it was a different car.
Nope. You were just on the other side of the car.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah.
You were
makes a lot
that
of
close
sense.
and you didn't hear somebody shatter the window?
I didn't
Well,
relate
it
the
took-
two.
Yeah, it took him a long time to like get down the cliff path and stuff.
Well, this whole time I was afraid I was going to get attacked by somebody just because he heard me bust the window.
What the hell did you do to my truck?
That's my
I'm
truck.
the masked murderer.
I don't know you.
I don't know you. Alright.
Wow.
So, which way are you going? There's the cliffside behind you? There's a cliff leading to the... Is a path leading to the cliff behind you? Or there is onwards into the forest.
Well, I
That's
tell
also
him I
leads
think
to
we
the
should go
section.
onward.
Yeah, I basically agree with that. We don't really have much of a choice.
No, you could just wander aimlessly into the forest. I won't stop you.
Well, wait, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's not much choice.
We'd probably get eaten by wolves.
The last thing I need to do is make another Rick Harrison joke and get attacked by a 3-piece.
Right, a good 20-minute walk as you're going through this, and you start and you get closer and closer. Let's see. Well, I have my notes. I should just look at those besides ad-libbing right now because I know what I'm going to do next.
Seth, did I let you know what I wanted out of this? Like, am I supposed to tell you that, or Ben?
I saw on the character sheet. I told you anything you didn't want Ben to know. Don't say.
Wait, I wrote it down?
Oh shit! No, you didn't.
Oh crap! Allow me to send that to you.
All right, please do.
And if you kill me because of this, I'm gonna cry.
Alex fault.
'Cause I'm already gonna tell you. It sounds like nonsense.
Oh god.
Well, as you typed it up, I will tell you that it takes you basically the entire night to get out of this forest, and you actually both stop for a while every now and then to rest up. You think you're hearing like birds and whatnot just shake around. Okay. No, I actually get it. I get it, Chris. Like, I understand.
It had to be done.
Yep. But it takes you all, but at the crack of dawn, you get to this gas station, and you were right, it was a Shell gas station. And the first thing you see as you get up to this get up onto the concrete pavement is a big deer fest float. It is just like it is a giant float, like parade float with a giant deer on it, and it just says Deer Fest on the bottom of it. And there's 4 gas pumps on the sides and inside the window, and now the gas pumps are blocked by red and blue. And by red and blue, I mean lights that are going back and forth on top of these cars. And at the crack of dawn, you see like the boys in blue, the uniformed police officers, about 5 of them, just staring at this gas station. The garage door's been thrown open, and on the top of this gas station, it reads in big letters, Stuckies.
I'm gonna holster my gun.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to put up my camera. Or camcorder.
Okay. Do you turn the flashlight off?
Yes.
Okay.
I come walking up to them with my flashlight and threatening to kill them with my laser beam.
Alright, so what do you guys do? There seems to be a police action happening right now. There's some guy folding out the yellow tape, like tying it to a traffic cone as you speak.
I want to go ask the nearest officer some questions.
Okay. Victor?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to ask him also. I'm gonna make sure not to get inside of the police line.
Alright. He's the first officer that you get up to is a very tall man, and as he turns, sees multiple badges on his shirt. He goes, "Excuse me, gentlemen, we seem to be having a problem here. The gas station is closed."
I walk up to him
What?
and I get my badge out.
What?
And I get it up in his face.
Oh, okay.
And I ask him if I introduce myself, and then I tell him that I'm a really good reporter and that I'd like to know what exactly happened on the scene of the crime.
Do you have cop talk?
No.
Okay. If you can explain how preparedness would help you, I will give you that.
Wait, what?
If you can explain how preparedness could help you, I will give you that. But that's the only thing of the skills I can tell you. No, or negotiation. You can use negotiation.
Negotiation it is.
Right.
How much do I have of that? 1. Okay,
One.
cool. We'll use that for this one.
Swag.
Okay.
And roll. Fuck.
Sir, my name's Officer Mulder. I don't know who told you about this, but this is very recent news. We got reports of Carl Stuckey, the businessman at this establishment, and the man who rents out the cabins for visitors. He's been missing since last night. I'm supervising the investigation with my police force, and until further notice, we'll be undertaking this place.
Did you happen to catch that, Victor?
Yes. I want to tell him that I heard the I heard the ranger talking about people going missing.
Do you mean? Oh, you mean Rusty?
Yeah.
Yeah. Every now we've had a lot of missing case reports lately for the past couple months, to be honest. Well, and he seemed to get this phase on him because, well, never mind. You seem to be new here, or else you would know about Stucky.
I want to tell them that a source I have has informed me that it seems that two old men were out walking in the forest at an unknown point in time, according to video evidence that they happened to show me.
Would you happen to have this video evidence of yours?
My sources wouldn't share it with me.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear the last part. I'm sorry. Anyways, I'll make sure to keep notes of that.
Oh.
What did you say your name was again, Mr. He
Rick.
takes out a notepad. Rick.
Harrison. No, I'm kidding.
I'll let it be Harrison if you want it to be Harrison.
No. Did I come up with it? I don't think I gave him the last name. I'm gonna say, fuck, why don't I want to say Waluigi?
Pat, Rick.
Rick Pat. No.
Rick Patton.
No, Rick Calculator. No, I'm trying to find a funny word, like, not a funny word, but a word that would fit. Adobe? No.
Adobe.
Let's just say Rick.
Houster? Rick
Duramax.
Durall.
Rick Chapman.
Rick Chapman? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So, and you see him scribble down something on his notepad, and he turns to Victor and goes, and you?
It's not important.
Sir, I would like to know your name, just in case we need to keep in contact with you. If you two do seem to know something about Mr. Stucky and where his whereabouts could be, we would like to keep tabs on you. You could tell him that you don't know anything, though, because so far it was just him that said he knew stuff.
I want to tell him that I did see someone wandering around in the dark, and I'll point that way, the way I seen him.
Okay. Alright, is there a number I can reach you to? And he closes his notepad.
I say yes, and I tell him my number, knowing that I don't ever keep my number more than a few weeks or months.
Gotcha. Alright, I'll make sure to call you if anything that you said turns up. Is there anything you two would like to know? Did you know Mr. Stucky personally?
I did not.
You? Mr.
Not
Chapman?
so much. What was the details of his death?
I'm not at liberty to say. I'm sorry. We don't even know. Why would you say he died? All we know is that we have a missing persons case.
That is pretty suspicious, isn't it?
Oh yeah, fuck.
It is.
How would I know he died?
Do you know he died?
Oh god.
Do I know he died? No, actually I don't. Like,
So I'll let you just say I just assumed. Like,
Oh my god.
if it was an honest accident, I'll let you say it's.
wait. No, hold up. He said we're not at liberty to disclose that information. I want to catch him on this and use my bullshit detector.
There you go, man. Now you're seeing how this game's gonna be playing. You get it?
So I'm gonna put 3 points into this. Just God help me here. Even if I get a 1, it won't be too bad. Go.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Well, right when he catches me on my end of my bullshit, I want to like hold my finger up, like not objectioning, just kind of like stopping his dialogue and just being like, if he's only missing, how did you know why are you not at liberty to disclose information on the death?
I didn't mean to say it like that. It was, listen. And he's just, you see his face get down. And goes, if you need
Catchphrase time, checkmate.
if you need my assistance, here's my number. Call me at the precinct. Just ask for Officer Mulder. Besides that, I would like if you just left. This is a crime scene. The tape has already been up, as you can see. And if you need anything else, please. Okay, here's something you can do. Please go inform Rusty if you ever see him again. I would like to speak with him. I want to make sure that I cover all of my grounds. Besides that, if you rented cabins off of Mr. Stuckey, please return to them. If you did not, I do not see your business here. Now I should mention, if you guys just want like a brainstorm right now, if you want to dig into shit, like again, just like in the real world, authoritative figures are authoritative figures, but you don't have to listen to anybody. So
I kind of don't plan on it.
yeah, so like just letting you know. Again, I know. Okay, I will tell you this. This is a little bit railroading. Okay, I'm trying to be non-linear with this, but again, my writing sucks. I'm not forcing you to do this, but I am letting you know that the police will leave eventually. I'm pretty sure they have families or other shit to do. Like,
Nope.
Does there have to be a nearby area I can search that the police are not particularly thickened, in?
make me an infiltration.
Oh man,
Oh my.
that requires me to use that skill.
You don't have to, but
Which means,
Oh yeah, you don't have to, but I'm just saying, for this, make me an infiltration.
what is my infiltration?
12.
Oh man, I got more than enough of that. Fuck yeah.
12.
Oh, 10,
all of
10.
it.
No, 10, 10. It's 10. Yeah.
I'm gonna use 3.
Alright. Alright, so, Victor, are you following him as he does this?
Where is he
I
going?
want to signal to him to follow me.
Yeah, because you see Rick, you do see Rick like start like basically shrug off the officer and put away his things and kind of circle around. Like he starts backing up away, like going down the road. And as soon as Officer Mulder turns, he kind of like starts slowly panning around in a circle, and like getting to an edge that the officers haven't got to yet.
Hmm.
And like you notice him like he's making his way through. Because most of the officers are like around the gas pumps they're basically attending around the float. Okay, like they're setting up a crime scene. They have not started investigating yet.
Oh, okay. I'll just follow him.
All right, make me an infiltration. No way I'm letting you like do it. He's not gonna do all the work.
I'm trying to decide if I actually want to infiltrate or if I
Wait,
just want to walk.
Do you have infiltration?
I'll just try to. And
Okay, it's a 1d6. Yeah.
Oh.
If it weren't for him, like basically you're using him as a meat shield, but not for blocking. Like you make it so that if anyone looks over, you're parallel to him, so they will see him. And since you're in like you're a fucking criminal, so you have like keeping up with people's faces and whatnot is part of your forte. So both of you end up making towards the back of the back of the gas station, like the back door and everything to it. Now from the front, the garage door is wide open, and there are pane glass windows in this gas station. Like you could see inside the gas station from the front.
Mm-hmm.
So what do? There's a dumpster and just the back door of this.
Can I open the dumpster?
Sure.
First, I want to just slightly open it to see if it's gonna like make a giant creaking noise.
It's pretty heavy. It's kind of rusted over and everything.
That's rusty. Yeah, forget it. It'll probably make a noise.
All right, Rick, anything?
I want to investigate whatever he didn't investigate, which was the garbage can?
The back door.
Yeah, I want to go to the back door.
You were so close. Let's see. Oddly enough, it seems to be unlocked. Like, no, wait, no, fuck this. I'm gonna make you roll. Because I just thought about it, I was like, wait a minute, there's no reason that this will be unlocked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like plot and everything, so filch it. If you want to use filch, use filch.
Will filch?
Yep. You don't have to, but, like... How much?
I don't use filch. I don't plan on filch being something I use often, so I might as well use it now.
Okay.
I'm gonna use 3.
Go for it. Damn.
I filched the door so hard the house falls out.
Oh my god.
I know I'm not at liberty to say in the DCs, but like you're pretty good. Like you're pretty lucky. Anyways.
My ass, I have to use points to get lucky.
Well, yeah, good point. But anyways, with some fiddling up, where did you learn to lockpick?
Where did I learn to lockpick?
Where did you learn to lockpick?
You learn a lot of things when you're picking the doors of some of the most respected and feared government officials on the planet.
That's a good point. So, you do manage to, like, with some weapons, and Victor, you see this man doing it, and you see many men who has worked under you do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
To explain it, like, I have a pin that has, like, a bobby pin hidden inside of it.
Oh, neat. I like it. Alright, so, yeah, you a couple of tumblers go up here, and a little shake and a jam, and... Now, do you just open the door completely or peek out?
I don't want to peek in.
Alright, you see the front of you see the gas station portion of the gas station. And from where you're peeking in, you see through the pane glass, and you see, like, the officers on the outside.
Mm.
Like there's rows of convenience items and like freezers and a front table and a front counter.
Hmm.
I want to tell Victor what I just saw, like whisper to him.
Yeah.
You do so. He goes,
What, 9,000?
There's
What
no
do you
way
think we
they
should
should
do?
Your call.
Yeah. If we go in, they might see us, but...
I really don't know. Like,
I don't know, because tampering with evidence is a pretty serious crime, but there might be something
I should know.
notable. Yeah,
I want to turn the flash setting off on my camera,
Okay.
I thought you already did.
and then I want to take a picture
Okay.
of what's through that crack.
You're basically like, you'll have to reach your hand through the crack, take the picture, and then reach it back in.
I will do that.
Alright, roll it.
Ghost camera. Ooh.
Spoopy.
All the police are just like,
I'm using preparedness for this.
Awesome.
Oh wait, no, better yet, photography.
Oh, yeah, there you go, there you go. How much?
I'll use 3 of those points.
Go for it.
That seems to be a good number for me. Good enough.
Good enough. You get the picture, but as you're sliding your hand back in, you just close the door by accident. And just, and you hear basically pause, like you hear somebody like scuttle and turn off one of the sirens, and everything goes quiet. So you don't
I want to
really
use
have that in front of there.
sense trouble.
Go for it. How much do you have left,
That's
sense
the only
trouble?
Huh?
How much do you have left?
10.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go for it. I used 10.
I can't wait to do that.
I'm going to use 4.
Mike.
Let me get rid of that one I just used on the photograph. Okay, I'm going to use 4 of that. Leaves me with 6.
Wow.
I didn't even need points. God damn it.
Your best guess is that you've probably alarmed a few of the police officers, and they're listening in right now. And like you hear like clickety clacks of nice black shoes on the pavement approaching.
I want to signal to Victor that shit is getting real. Like without using words.
Victor, shit is getting real.
Oh god. Okay. I look around. Is there anything else around besides the door and garbage can?
More pavement, and basically the road ends where the police officers were. Well, no, the road ends behind. Like the road continues behind you. It ends like onto the side of like the dirt path that you took.
Okay, I guess I'll just try to... It's like a dumpster, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
as in like there's a
Yeah, it's like a-
concrete path going through the forest behind you. Like basically the dirt path starts in front of the gas station, and people come to the gas station by this concrete path. So your best guess is that like civilization is that way. Or you can hide in the dumpster, or whatever you want to do. Get up on the roof.
Yeah, is there a ladder?
You can. The dumpster is tall enough to. You can probably, if you have enough athletics or something, you can jump up from the dumpster and like grab onto the side of the roof. Try to pull yourself up.
It's tempting, but I don't know. If we run, then we're gonna be like probably chased. What do you think, Chris?
Rick, any thoughts?
Reek.
I say we hide in the dumpster.
It's rusty, but
Yeah, both of you good with that?
well, I guess we're gonna have the dumpster.
Both are you
What?
good with that? No, are both of you good with hiding in the dumpster?
Yeah.
Are both of you hiding in the dumpster? Okay.
We're already.
Jesus Christ. I'm in the
Yeah, we're gonna hide in the
I'm in
dumpster.
Okay. And so, like, it's kind of fun. Like, it just happens when you open it. Once you open it far enough, it stops making noises, and you both like crawl in and just close it behind you. It stinks. Like, this has not been taken out in a few days.
Nah.
Now, I would like... What? Oh. Okay, which one of you has the highest... Flee? No, but yeah, both of you make... Yeah, both of you roll your fleeing right now.
Fleeing. Okay.
I actually don't have that as a skill.
Oh my god.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
Ben, roll your fleeing. Again, you don't need to use points, but...
I will.
Okay. 6. So both of you make it 6 hours long into this dumpster. So, like, apparently, after 6 hours, you've heard, like, the sirens kick back on, you've heard people converse outside, you've even heard people walk around, like, the premises around the dumpster, as both you swear and cuss at each other. But after a while, it gets back up, and it's, like, early morning day now, and you hear engines just drive off. And your best guess is that they're waiting for the forensic team to come back. So they basically just set up they've set it up as a crime scene, so no one will come in. So basically, they've gone, and the forensic team will come back shortly. And that's your best guess for why the police just drove off. Or at least that's what you assume, because all you hear is just like sirens coming back on and ripping of engines and like just going away.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna swing the door open then.
Oh.
The garbage can door.
Get me to this pod. Alright. Rick, you following him?
Yeah.
Did you ever look at that photo while you're in there?
The one I took?
Yeah.
I did it along the way. Like, I'm going to look at it.
Okay. You didn't look at while you're in the dumpster or anything?
Well, yeah, actually, it would make more sense if I looked at it in a
So
dumpster.
you were in there for 6 hours, so...
I'm curious.
Just sitting in a dumpster.
It's basically, it's shaky, kind of blurred because of war, and you really couldn't make out anything besides like maybe a terminal and a cash register on the counter with some miscellaneous items on it, and like a count of like 6, maybe 7 police officers that were out there. Okay. So I'm guessing both of you make your way into the gas station?
Yeah.
Alright. Both of you come in. Ching, like, door comes out. No one's... What has been the case seems to be the case. There is a door to the far left, like near the counter, that goes into the garage, and in front of you is in the gas station. What do you do? What are you here? What are you look? It's basically investigation time. Like, what are you looking for? What do you hope to find?
Let's see here. Anything?
I'm looking for one of those missing people.
Hiding. I'm looking for something that looks like it was dropped, like on the floor.
What's your reasoning for that?
Because maybe the person that is missing got dragged away. And he dropped something.
Yeah. And Rick, what did you say?
Oh, I was just joking about
Oh
the
yeah, I
wrap
thought
that up. I'm gonna look for signs of a struggle.
okay. I thought you said something while I was saying that. But
Well, I did, but it was a joke.
no, after that.
Oh,
Okay, D6s, everyone. If you have investigative skills, use them.
photography will help
Like
here.
if you can word law in there, I'll let you.
And
Bullshit. I'm just gonna roll a d6. This is like safe zone right now.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So you,
The one time I don't need it.
Victor, you do not see anything lying on the floor really, but with the best thing that you can find is that something that you can only point out things that you're familiar with while looking around, like you would in a convenience store. So you're not very good, like you are not very good at searching this place because all I think is like, oh, I know this bag of chips, or like I use these pencils on the counter, and that tape looks like the one we found in the building, and that terminal over there just looks like a basic DOS computer. Any of that interesting to you?
I want to go to the DOS computer and hit random keys.
Okay, and for Rick, no signs of a struggle, but you do like you go through the door to make your way towards the garage, and there's an oil can on the garage floor, and the oil can seems to be like there you in a closer inspection of it, there doesn't seem to be like footprints or anything of the sort in this. It's like it has been spilled, but besides that, no one has like stepped in it or been dragged through it or anything. It seems to have just been stagnant. And you can continue, like, keep making those D6s if you want to search for different things. Just tell me.
So what was it that Ben found?
He found an old DOS computer, and you're hitting random keys. Do you know DOS?
Do I know DOS?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's what DOS is. Whoops.
No, yeah, that's what DOS is.
I was like, oh, it's probably asleep.
You get nothing accomplished by putting in gibberish.
Only basic DOS.
Okay, so anything else that you guys would like keep this search party going if you want?
Trying to think of something I can do here. Like,
Well, just think investigation rules. Like, this is a crime scene.
so no signs of a struggle. So the next thing we need to look for is, does anything look like it's been moved out of place? Like if it looked like it's been moved from its original position?
From the well, since you're standing in the garage, and well, Victor, what do you want?
Are you there? Hello? Hello? He hung up. Okay, call him back.
Hey.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
Hey.
Hold on. Trying to get Seth and Chris back on phone. Can't get them to pick up, and it's kind of annoying. Hello?
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
That was weird.
Yeah. Get Chris back. Yeah, I'm calling you again. It's busy. Oh fuck. I think I hung. I think we're both spamming him, and he can't. Okay, don't call him. Still calling him.
I'm calling him too.
Okay. Call. Oh no, he's saying he's busy.
Hang on.
Why is he busy? Call again, damn it. Holy shit. I'm not even gonna.
Please.
Oh, no, it's gone. Okay, add friend. Yeah, add him back to the call.
Here we go.
Holy shit. I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
I was really tempted to send a message in Storyboard saying, oh god, it's eating me. Did you add him?
No.
I will. Not in this call, Crystal. I had to call.
What?
Chris.
Chris?
Chris?
There you go.
What the fuck?
I have no idea.
I
Like,
thought you
all
were
I know
dead.
is everything got really quiet, and then I was like, did Seth, like, fall asleep or something?
Do I sound
Then I heard
sleepy?
Ben go, are you there? And I was like, man, Seth must have just passed out or something.
Do I sound sleepy?
But then I got kicked out. And then I was like, what?
Do I actually sound sleepy?
No, but like,
Okay.
it's where it all faded. Like,
Oh yeah. No,
I heard you talking, you asked a question, then it just
yeah.
strangely quiet, and then I hear Ben go, are you there? And I went, and then
It glitched out for me.
I was asleep.
Yeah,
Like the voices went distorted and everything. I was gonna like type in storyboarding. Oh god, it's eating me.
Fear itself.
Yeah. But anyways, Ben, what do you want to look for while Chris is looking for things moved?
okay. I'm gonna look for I'm gonna look at all the stuff on the counter.
Okay. Rick, you search the garage. You search through the garage shelves and everything seems to be in place. Like everything seems to be tidy. Everything. Like there's another portable like small television in the corner. It's turned off though. And there's like a VCR on top of it. But besides that, everything else seems to be good. Like the only thing out of place was that knocked over oil can. And you fuck, what was it? Oh yeah. Well, that oil can and like a couple of brooms in like one corner. Like it seems as though something was pushed into a corner. Besides that, like nothing else seems to be out of place. And for Victor, things on the counter. Like the main thing, like besides the assortment of like just. Oh my god, sorry, man. What? Besides the assortment of like just like register keys and you find two things worth of note that you can at least like they pay attention that they come out to you. One is it's a cassette tape. It looks somewhat familiar. It has been like the majority of a night since you looked at that, but like a fading memory does like hey that like cassette tape. Get it? And the second thing is you found his records. You found Stucky's records. The cabins that he's been renting out.
I'm gonna take both of those.
Okay. Rick, what do you do after you notice that like the push corner?
You said that there was a VCR, right?
Yeah, on top of the TV.
I want to check it to see if there's a tape in it really quick.
You hit eject, and like it takes a while, but it goes, and it just shows like blank. Just a tape comes out. It's just a blank. It seems to be just a blank tape, like rewound all the way. You can't really tell what's on it.
I'd
This
be
is like
impressed if you could.
Huh?
I'd be impressed
I
if you
want to take
could.
it.
Yeah.
Anyways, you said the thingamajig was moved?
Yeah, like a corner, like everything seems to be kept in place besides the oil can that's spilled on the ground, and like something, like things have been pushed around in a specific corner.
As if it's like blocking something?
Yeah, no, as in like something was pushed down. Like one corner seems to be like thrashed all the hell, but the rest of the place seems to be very tidy. You had to like step over police tape to get towards this.
I want to tell Victor everything that I see and then ask him what his opinion on the matter is.
All right. You walk into the gas station and you do so, Victor.
I say, I found a tape too, and want to ask if he touched anything.
Do you tell him about the cabin records?
Yeah, have them in my hand too.
Gotcha. Rick, did you touch anything?
Yes, I did.
What did you touch?
The VCR.
Do I see any paper towels or anything around here?
Maybe some pledge on the ground, like underneath the counter, and a rag.
Alright, can I go grab those too?
Sure.
I'm gonna hand it to him and say, go wipe it down.
I nod and I go to do that.
All right. As you do this, do you have any responses to the tape and records that he found?
I want to ask him if he knows anything about him.
I say not really.
You do notice since he's showing you the tape. You can read the records if you want, but since he's showing you the tape looks like the same kind of brand of cassette tape that you found in the woods.
I tell him that we'll check it out in a sec after I finish wiping this thingamajig down.
Good idea.
It takes you a few minutes, to be honest. And you put the pledge back in the same place you found it.
Wait.
Yes.
I want to grab the pledge.
Okay.
And I just want to spray it everywhere, trying to get it on the can. When I want to spray it on the rag and wipe the can down now.
I was thinking.
That would be so stupid to do.
Yeah, I was just let you know that was my thinking too. All right, and you do so, and Victor and Rick just kind of watches you do that and goes, "Oh, okay." Right.
I ask him to give me the tape.
I hand it to him.
Good. He does that.
All right, I put it in the camcorder and I press play.
All right. Again, at the beginning, seems like very worn down, corroded tape, but let me see if I can find this. Where the hell is it? Okay, got it. Alright, again, very corroded tapes, very corroded imagery at first, but it finally gets straightened up. And it seems like there's a cameraman, behind this thing, directing towards this man in overcoat, black hair, 5 o'clock shadow. And both of you make D6 rolls right now. Here. Any investigative skills that you could think of? Remember to always think of your abilities before you roll.
I did.
Okay.
I didn't think I had any that would really fit the situation.
Gotcha. Okay. So, Victor, you feel like you've seen this man before now that you've gotten a better look at it, because the camcorder flashlight is on this guy, and you're now inside him. It seems to be he's in the garage now. He seems to be very late at night in the garage. And you notice that he looks familiar. You can't remember quite where you've seen him before, but it seems like he has a face that you know him. It seems like you've stood in front of this man. Anyways, the cameraman shaking the very his hand seems to be just shaking as he's holding this camcorder, and the man with the 5 o'clock shadow and gray overcoat is pacing around the floor of the garage, and he just looks around and he points at the door. Then the door leading to the gas station is closed, and he kind of looks around again, and he goes, all right, and he does the finger thing, and he points both of his index fingers up, and goes, all right, so Stucky, right, and the cameraman shakes. He goes, Stucky. He spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs out of his head, and ever since those two left the diner, things have been kind of fuzzy, but something. And he gets up to he looks down at the oil cans, a feeling caught his attention. So he looks up, right, and he looks up, and we cut over to black, just for a second, and then we zoom in on his face, and the camera zooms in on this face, and when it does that, Rick, you too feel like you've seen this man before. You can't put a name or anything to it, but he does look familiar. And he zooms in on his face and goes, from back we zoom in on his face, and he looks up, and he stares, and his brain tries in vain to process the horror before it. And he stumbles back, and he knocks over a can of oil, right, and both you guys agree, right? And you see the cameraman shake, up and down. And he goes, yeah, and a black pool spreads across the floor. Well, he struggles for a moment, but he lets go, and it engulfs him. And and you see him very frustrated, and the film just corrodes again, just. Tape pops out.
I ask him if he recognizes anyone in the video.
I tell him I do, but I don't know who. Now I say we should probably get out of here before anyone shows up. I'd say that probably took.
I agree.
Okay.
No, it took basically as long as I was talking. Yeah. Real time, man. Rick, any words?
Wait, what?
Any words?
I just agree with them and I go.
Thoughts of your own?
Yeah. As I'm walking to the door, I hold up the book thing.
The records.
Yeah, the records.
Yeah, it's like papers of papers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell him, I also got these while I'm walking.
Alright.
I ask him if I can skim through them.
Sure.
You do so, and you notice, and you figure out into these records that, let's see. Oh. Stupid windows. Go away.
The horror.
The horror. Come on. Okay, got it. You skim through it, and most of it seems to be his cabin records, like who's been renting them out and who's been staying at them for a while. And every now and then, first, okay, make a roll, and then any abilities in investigative you think you can find that can help. If not,
other than photography, which I would assume if there's any pictures in the files, I can identify like stuff in them.
They are basically mugshots, but not mugshots. Like identifiable pictures of everyone who rents out a cabin, just in case someone steals shit or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. So if you want, roll photography.
I will do that actually. That eats up all my photography points for the moment.
Okay. All right, just enough. I know I shouldn't have said that, but just enough. Throughout, there's about 30 different cabins, and you start just skimming through all of them, but one catches your eye. One piece of paper has, the information and whatnot, and, charging how much the cabin's for the night. It has two pictures on it. One of them is a woman, kind of short, stacked, bun in her hair, red hair. About 5 foot tall. It says her name is Alice. And the picture below that is a man in a gray overcoat and black hair and 5 o'clock shadow. And you do notice that. And it finally clicks in your head where you know this man. From a cardboard cutout in a diner.
Oh.
And underneath his picture it says Art Wayland.
I'm stupid. I even wrote that name
Me
down.
too.
And with that, it says both of him and his wife rented out a lake-centered cabin on Diver's Isle in Cauldron Lake for 2 weeks. But you do notice it was the first when you came here. Okay? Yesterday was the first. They rented this place out on the first. The date on the top left corner of this page, the actual date, dated of what day, this shit goes out and whatnot, in 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah. It matches up since it's a bi-daily thing. You basically have to keep tabs on all these records. It's basically a photocopy of the next one. So when a week passes, you got to make a new one and keep it up to date. Yes, they're still here and whatnot, right? So it's basically a bunch of straight lines. So week 1, the owner of this cabin would have to stamp it, so Stucky would have to stamp it with today's date and be like, yeah, they're still here. And like week 2 is like, yeah, they're still here. And then the day they leave, you'd have to stamp it as like, okay, they left today.
Hmm.
It already has a stamp on it. It says it says the 8th.
Hmm. Okay, so that catches my eye, and I named that up to Victor.
He tells you both about Whale and Art renting out a cabin on Cauldron Lake, and the fact that you two are apparently missing a week.
I want to pull up my phone and see if what the date is.
8th of April.
And yesterday was the 1st, supposedly.
Well, yeah. Until now, you thought it was the 1st, yeah.
I say, oh shit, I may have missed the deal.
You may have missed the deal. Yeah.
Do I have any missed calls?
None. So that's a silver lining.
But I could have just not had signal the whole time.
Yeah.
I want to check the date on the bank statement.
Okay. The bank statement that you got yesterday?
Yeah.
It says the 1st. Like, it's still in your back pocket.
Alright, then I want to ask Victor what the date is.
I tell him supposedly the 8th, but I thought it was the 2nd.
That makes no sense.
All this tension I'm building out of the expressions of your voices. Fuck.
I shoot myself.
I don't understand.
I don't understand.
I shoot the jukebox.
Okay, so what's your guys' game plan? Or from the ways that I'm seeing it right now, you have a couple options. One of them is to just go back to your hotel, try to ride out the week, forget everything that you've been saying, like just say fuck it and leave. Alert the authorities, or at least try to, since you've already tried. And if you ever find more stuff, like try to help the investigation go on. Figure out what the hell happened that you're missing a week for, and like what was going on with these tapes. Because one of them obviously relates to Stucky, and the other one, like, you don't even know. But all you know is that this art guy is going around in the woods and whatnot, and going around people's crime scenes before they happen. And, yeah, and just figure that out. And the only two places that really make sense to, if you follow the whole, like, figure out what the hell happened to you in a week, is either like going back to retracing your steps, trying to find people that you already talked to, that kind of shit, search the cabins, or search the logging yard. That those bills that you keep finding bills from an old logging yard that Stucky has like overdue in mixed up with his records.
I basically tell Victor that my game plan is to figure out why the hell we were knocked out and unconscious for an entire week, and that we can't trust the police.
Never trust.
That's a good
You
plan,
can't.
and I have to get back at whoever did this because I just lost a lot of money.
That sound good to you?
I have no qualms about that.
I just imagine you two walking very casually at this pavement, like with these tones of voices, just like.
Hey, I would be more like inflective, but it's like fucking 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
If I get inflective, people will be awake.
Yeah, I know. I understand completely, man. Like, I really do. But yeah, so what's your guys' plan? Where are you going? And by retracing your steps, that includes places you've only heard of and like places you've been to. And you have like the logging yard, and you have the cabins.
I say we head back to the diner.
Let's go to the diner.
Okay. And how long have we been playing, Ben? Since
3 hours.
3 hours. We can end it here on a cliffhanger if you want. Well, it's not a cliffhanger. We can end it here if you guys want, and pick it up in it. Because again,
Your call.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
It is.
And I'm not saying I'm a pansy because I can stay up to 5. Yeah. Yeah, really. But I'm going over to Brad's this weekend, and I gotta get my shit packed, and I gotta wake up for that.
Oh wait. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. Fuck.
Oh, no.
Are you coming this weekend, man?
No, I can't.
What?
Yep, I gotta be here for the weekend. But even if I could, like even if I had the option of leaving, I couldn't take it because I already went over there Monday.
Oh shit. That sucks. Yeah. But, yeah, I guess I'll end it here for now.
That works.
Because I've got, believe it or not, I have more stories.
Wow.
I actually believe you, and I'm enjoying
I
it.
actually believe you.
For the once.
For once, I believe you. You have a story.
Hey, at one point, you didn't have a prison built when you probably needed it. Okay, so I think I'm within my rights.
I mean, the last game we played in this group was Donors Your Head, and you guys made the story for me.
I legitimately believe that after the events of his very first D&D session, Seth meticulously plans out a prison situation every game, even in games where prison doesn't need to exist. Like, we could play a game where there's no violence at all, and he would probably still go to prison. Oh, yeah.
Basically.
We just make skooma.
Okay. Different segment. I'm not gonna. Okay, at the end of the game, since we're continuing this, I'm still not gonna tell you what my creativity parts with this. I'm not even. I shouldn't even say creative because it's not. Like, I'm out of. You remember when I said I was out of my comfort zone?
Mm.
Still not. Since we're continuing this and we didn't finish it tonight, I'm not gonna tell you. But I still rely on you to not Google shit.
Oh.
Okay.
Mm.
Chris.
I probably won't, because I mean the closest thing you gave me to like giving me any suspicion to googling this was linking me to that thing. Like, that was a big mistake, but where that's all I got out of it was a deer, I'm kind of not that interested in googling it.
No, wait, I think I have one more thing for you.
Like, I'm afraid if I Google that again, I'll just get more deer, and like, you know, coworkers thinking I'm some kind of weird animal pedophile or something.
Oh,
More deer.
You really like deer, don't you?
More deer.
More deer.
I went to Deer Fest.
I don't know. If I Google it,
you faggot.
then
No, don't. Yeah.
I'd have to like try not to metagame, and that would really suck.
No. If you Google it, you will get spoilers. So.
Gross.
Yeah.
So get this: for the first time ever, I think me and Ben have been practically like complacent and cooperative players.
We're usually fighting.
Usually I like just do stupid shit, like pooping in my hand and knock people out.
Steal stuff.
Yeah.
So like the roles have been reversed for some odd reason.
Okay, thoughts and opinions. Where do you think this is heading? No, first, what do you think's happening? If anyone has theories.
Someone
Well, technically, can you say that we've been finding videos before murders?
Hmm?
I don't know. It's
I
slender.
didn't hear a single word. I didn't hear a single thing you said.
Oh. Didn't you technically say that we've been finding videos before, like, we found murders?
Well, I mean, just
or like missing people.
You know, just from the videos that you've seen. The first one, it was like in Metal Force, nothing really significant about that. But the second one, it was in the garage. Oil can was not spilled. Like, it was obviously had to be in the past for that.
Getting a strange Devil Survivor 2 feel for that.
I can see that. And from what he was talking about, like, describing this, like, in this scene, Stucky falls to the floor, and, like, he looks up, and it engulfs him.
Our killer is a movie maker. He's the guy from Courage.
So...
What the fuck was his name?
I don't know. Freaky Freddy.
Naughty.
Oh. So, Ben's theory is that there's a killer on the loose and he's following you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Chris, do you have a theory?
Supernatural filmmaker gone crazy.
Okay. So, anything else? Like any? Okay, how's the setting? Like the town of Bright Falls.
I can explain it to you in one picture. Just give me a sec to find it. I'm not googling Bear Falls, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh my
Because you will, no, you will immediately get spoilers. Like out of my comfort zone, I've seen DMs do this before, and it's really impressed me. Like how they managed to do this kind of shit before and make it work. But if you Google any keywords at all, if you Google names that I've used, you will immediately be spoiled for the rest of the fucking thing. These sound like the temptation.
It's so hard not to Google it now.
Okay, so I can't find a good image for it. Like,
So I'm just gonna Google rifles.
yeah, I'm just gonna Google Bear Falls. No, anyways, like the first few areas of Silent Hill 2 is basically the entire setting in my head.
Oh yeah, that works. Yeah, that
Like
definitely.
constant fog, always it looks like it would feel like kind of muggy.
Yep, basically. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like I enjoy the mystery aspect of it and the fact that like none of our characters have a real advantage right now
Mm-hmm.
because it has to take everything I have just to get a fucking roll. Which that's
Yeah.
mostly bad luck, but still, like we don't have anything that gives us a definitive like advantage in this situation.
I concur. I'm glad. Like, okay, biggest part though, pacing. Since I've never written a fucking mystery game before, and I'm basically building tension like I'm supposed to. Like, is it too slow or not?
Story wise, it reminds me of a mix between a Stephen King story and a Silent Hill story.
Ben?
Silent Hill in a sense of atmosphere, Stephen King in terms of pacing. Like it feels very normal until we got close to the end.
Okay.
Then it got
Yeah, it's
abnormal, like really quick in a sharp decline.
It's like fairly slow, but I feel like we're the ones doing it, not you.
Okay. I think it's a little. I think the blame's on both of us, but I think for the what kind of story it's going to be, I think it's okay.
It's
For
fine.
this,
Technically, if you think about it, though, if it wasn't slow, we would probably be dead. Because I'm playing slow because my character doesn't have a lot of combat potential. If I fuck up, there's not a lot I can do. I don't even have to flee.
if either of you fuck up, there's all you can do. Well, no, Ben has a revolver.
I have a revolver.
Backup
I'm
bullets.
pretty good at shooting too.
I need to. Can you give me? I forgot to ask Brad to give me a ride tomorrow, and I'm doing it at 1 in the morning now.
He'll probably get it. He's usually awake.
No, he is.
Oh yeah, he's
Wow.
talking. Was you there when he was talking about how like that girl he was talking to, he suddenly just like hates her?
No.
Very like weird. Like I remember just a week ago he was like, "Man, this girl's amazing," and now like 1 week later he's like, "I fucking hate this bitch."
Damn.
I was like, "I told you so." Nobody listens to me.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
Nobody.
I'm letting Google Voice write down what you say. It's working.
No, it's gonna Google. It's gonna Google the place. I can't even say it.
Don't
because
even say it.
I can't even say the
Right,
place.
Paul?
Oh no.
No, it's gonna say no.
Did
Seriously,
you say
the first thing that'll pop up, you'll understand exactly what's happening.
You're making me want to, but I won't.
Thank you. No,
You're seriously making me feel like
no, good. Technically, it's a cop out, and I even say this about DMs who did it. It's kind of a cop out because most of the work's done for you, but at the same time, it works if done appropriately, and I'm hoping I'm gonna do it appropriately.
Did you base this off of a real life situation?
Technically,
Technically.
I knew it.
Oh no.
I knew it. I knew it.
I'm not going to Google it, but I'm going to go in knowing that something here happened and that I'm going to have to try to piece it together in my head.
It is a mystery.
Spoopy.
Swoopy.
Alright,
And
gang, split up.
Swoops.
Let's get this frozen fuck to the malt shop. I swear I don't know why I didn't just play Freddy.
Oh, God. I'm kind of glad you didn't. I like the journalist. I like the
It
fact
was,
that.
it
Oh, sorry.
was either him or I was seriously considering playing as Rick Harrison. I was super serious. That's why my character has no last name.
Yeah, it works. I like the fact that in the game with investigation, just in happenstance, you are a journalist and therefore the best investigation out of like the main party and anybody you've run into besides the police. Like, cause guess who? Like,
That's
who
a
do you
good
have?
point.
Like, who do you have? You have an old man, diner employees, a park ranger, and that's it.
Now, here's a question I'm going to ask you. This is real life bullshit detector.
Okay.
The police guy, was it scripted for him to make it sound like he knew there was a body all along, or did I just actually happen to catch you like using weird police terms ineffectively?
You actually happen to catch me using weird police terms effectively, but now that's reality. There's shit that he knows that you don't know about, and I've already written that in.
Now we really can't trust the police, and it's all my fault.
No.
They're all just corrupt bastards.
I really thought about shooting them all.
Okay. It wouldn't have worked
I mean, I could
at
have.
all. Oh,
You
well,
know, when I thought there was actually someone in that house, my plan was to take a picture of Ben so that he would start shooting, then dodge roll to the left, and then his bullets would pierce that shack or whatever and kill whatever.
That's like throwing the sword in the ground and pushing someone off.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm checking this thing that I have right now for watermarks because I'm going to send it to you guys.
Yeah.
And I think I'm good. I'm pretty sure I'm good. If not, then I'm screwed. I should move the Skype window so I know. Okay, yeah, I think I'm good.
Oh yeah, and this
Just
is the
yeah,
podcast mode.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
best exit strategy is to shoot the jukebox.
Shoot the jukebox. What does that mean meme-wise now?
That means if in a sense where something important should really happen, you do the most unimportant thing. Like,
shoot the jukebox.
because in that situation, like, if I had actually given my character a gun and put it in his bio, my thought was, you guys thought I was going to shoot somebody. You thought I was going to shoot Ben or the old guy.
Someone
Would
like
have been
you.
important. But instead, I was like, I want to shoot the jukebox.
I want to shoot the jukebox.
The most unimportant thing.
I'm a journalist, damn it. I need this
Sure, I'm
gun.
just going to quit with a 6-shooter.
I've got I've covered
Oh.
wars, you know. Yeah.
Next time we make characters,
Yeah.
remind me to write out my inventory
Yeah,
so I won't
yeah.
feel like I'm metagaming.
I understand completely.
Yeah, because you know how simple it would have been for me to just
Exactly.
been like, I got a gun.
And you
I have
know
like
how
8
bad
guns.
it would be for me to feel like ask you, okay, did you have a gun? I go, yeah, I have an assault rifle, and I would have to say, no, you don't.
You don't know
Well, see, I
that.
technically kind of metagamed whenever I picked that lock.
No,
Because
no.
I didn't even with the idea of probably being in a pin.
Well, you basically you tied it in with your character though, because it makes sense. Because if
It
you're
makes
the
sense.
kind of like ghost, like the whole Ghost Rider, not Ghost Rider, but the whole night
Ghost Rider.
no writer, but no like the night like a nightcrawler journalist, like from that movie where you just go batshit insane. Then it would make sense for you to pick him
It
off.
could just be like Hollow Man, like those dudes, like totally invisible.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, that's a big PNG. It's still working. Hurry up and send, damn it. You better
How
have a
big?
watermark somewhere. Wow, too big. No, I'm not sending on Roll20.
If I send just a completely white background, would it leave a bubble mark there?
I don't know.
What?
Oh, also, you need to check this out. Let me get on Facebook.
Okay. I'm sending it through Facebook anyway, so.
Also, Chris, you gave me an idea.
Facebook.
I do have an assault rifle.
Metagame while you still can.
Yeah.
Even in podcast mode.
We're in podcast mode.
What's this plan?
Hold on.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Okay, is this ever gonna send? I mean, Jesus Christ. I don't even have anything in the background processing, except for this fucking printer. I know this makes absolutely no sense, but I should make sure to always exit if I ever see my. Oh shit! I think my internet's acting up.
Oh.
Never mind. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Here we go.
Wait, what?
No, I know this makes no sense at all, but every time I see that my printer trying to connect, I always exit it because for some reason I think it slows down my internet. I know that's complete bullshit, but I don't like it on there anyways when I'm not using my printer. So I just blame my slow internet on my printer now. Obviously not that good, Goosey.
Obviously not.
Yeah. What the hell? What did you just do?
Yes.
Ben, what is it?
Yes.
It's just white.
You're white.
It's a completely flat picture.
What? I click on it. What the fuck? What is that? Did you like make a picture like 1 pixel
Maybe.
and that's it?
One pixel picture.
The 1 pixel picture. Did you like just immediately get us?
Yes.
If I zoom in on that, will I get this bigger and bigger picture?
Maybe. You're getting ready to.
Is that maybe it? Yes. Okay. I should be afraid.
What the fuck?
Also, Skype
Have to painstakingly type every bit of this.
Skype keeps saying it's connecting, and that worries me. I don't know why. Well, no, this
Hopefully that works.
HTTPS.
Nope, it doesn't work.
Sorry. Seems like the
It
YouTube.
won't let me send the damn thing.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know, but I can't right click for some reason. Like it won't. Oh, could be it. Oh, that's not it.
Oh, no.
It literally will not let me right click.
I'm sorry. On other games, side note, I feel like the more weird shit that I send you that you know I didn't make, that comes resort adds to the mystery somehow. Like in an actual game sense, it's like, wait a minute, what the fuck? It's just not gonna send.
Share it via Facebook.
That's what I'm doing.
I did.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant sorry. I don't know where I was at that moment.
No, I don't know.
What did you say?
There we go. I figured it out. How do I send in a message?
I wonder if I can send it through Skype. I think I can. You can send pictures through Skype, right?
Maybe.
Oh wait, I sent that to. I already sent that. Fuck that. Sent that to Seth specifically, I do believe.
Hi. No, apparently it just realized it.
Wait, no, I didn't. No, I sent that to D&D chat, I do believe.
That YouTube video?
I think.
And I was right, it is just a really poopy injury. But now I have a bar, so I can watch it. Now I know it's not just.
Or was it Monster Hunter?
Monster Hunter.
We have too many groups. Monster Hunter.
Yeah, it was the stuff in D&D chat. That video.
Someone like in podcast mode. Anybody?
What? Oh. If you reach this far into the video, You know way too much about
You
it.
have absolutely no life.
Yes. Yes, seriously, fuck off. I mean, we all love you. Tune in next time for Feared Self Rifles.